From Jerry Brewer Alumni Stadium, good evening and welcome to Week 1 of Tigers football here on IndianaSRN. Tigers football is brought to you by Memorial High School, Rockabar Pizza, Carreso Landscape, People's Furniture Mattress Outlet, Lansing Building Specialties. Tigers football is also brought to you by Mel K Mechanical, Electrical, Plumbing, Ivy Tech, Evansville, Hyundai of Evansville. Tigers football is also brought to you by Casey's Dugout and by the Memorial Athletic Booster Club. Again, welcome to Week 1 of Tigers football here on IndianaSRN alongside Mike Scovara. I'm Jevin Redmond. This is the Royal Express Car Wash pregame show. Royal Express Car Wash provides daily 24/7 car washing in Evansville, located right off the Lloyd Expressway on Pearl Drive on the west side. The Rep family gives you fast and convenient one-time washes as well as unlimited wash plans, all at affordable prices. And Mike, as we begin Week 1, I'm always excited to be back in the broadcast booth for more Tigers football.
It's great. Third year here for us on IndianaSRN. We'd like to thank all of our viewers as football 2024 for the Memorial Tigers and the Jasper Wildcats ready to begin in a brand new, revitalized, and remodeled Jerry Brewer Alumni Stadium.
Yeah, beautiful home side with the stands, a new press box, and really a very comfortable night for football. A little warm, but will be nice once that sun goes down. These two teams are playing Week 1 again this year. They've done so ever since 1997. They're very familiar with each other. They have met each other in the postseason the last 2 years, the Tigers winning both of those matchups. Most recently, they played here in round 2 last year. And Memorial came with a 17-14 victory, so it's two programs that certainly know each other very well.
It certainly is, and it's a great opportunity for one of these teams to go 1-0. And again, before I forget, I don't want to be remiss, Royal Express Car Wash, our pregame and halftime, the Memorial family and the Evansville community lost a great one earlier this year to cancer. Pete Rupp, not only a 1966 graduate of Memorial, a three-sport athlete, a member of the Hall of Fame, the Athletic Hall of Fame, but more than that, the community, a guy that always gave back. And throughout the season, we're going to be talking about the Rupp family and all the great things that Pete did, not only for Memorial, but for the Evansville community.
Let's talk about this Tigers team. Last year they went 9-4. Back-to-back years they went 9-4. They've now won 3 straight sectionals. 7 of the last 8 years they've won a sectional title, and it was very impressive how they did it last year. Matthew Fisher, their starting quarterback, goes down Week 4 against Mater Dei. They had to move some pieces around. Eventually it was Luke Elsterman leading the way in the postseason, but Fisher's back in his senior season. He's healthy, he looks good, and he has some weapons around him as well.
A lot of returners, especially on the offensive side of the ball. Defensively, they had to replace some people, but the nice thing about the Memorial Tigers, as well as the Jasper Wildcats, we're going to see the same type of offense and defense.
And how about Jasper? Last year they go 7-4 under Tony Lewis in his 6th season here with Jasper, of course, a longtime head coach, 23rd year overall, leading a high school program. And Jasper, year in and year out, they had the same formula. They run the football a lot, but how about a preview of the Wildcats for this year?
Their offense starts with that midline play. You'll see the fullback lined up, and he'll either get it 15, 20 times a game. They'll try to do a lot of movement in the backfield, offensively, defensively. They've got a defense, 3 down linemen, 3 linebackers. So with the spread offense that the Memorial Tigers will run, that will be 6 against 5. And again, the Memorial defense, they're going to have to certainly play their keys and play their positions, assignment football for Memorial.
Let's take our first break here on our Royal Express Car Wash pregame show, getting you set for the Wildcats and Tigers Week 1 here at Jasper High School on IndianaSRN.
Bar for breakfast, featuring all your tasty morning favorites. Rock-A-Bar for lunch with daily plate specials plus full menu. Rock-A-Bar for dinner, featuring Evansville's favorite pizza, spaghetti, lasagna, and more. Join us Tuesdays at 7 as Trivia Night. Rock-A-Bar, oh yeah.
Hey Indiana, let's clear the air about vaping. Glue, rat poison, paint. We all know these products contain poisons like formaldehyde, arsenic, and lead. And these are just a few of the chemicals you'll find in e-cigarette vapor. Let's clear the air, Indiana. Don't puff this stuff. Visit don'tpuffthisstuff.com to join the fight and spread the word.
Darby here at Hyundai of Evansville. We love this community and we love these hot deals that we are offering. Like low prices on the new 23 Santa Fe's, now get an additional $2,500 rebate when you finance with Hyundai Motor Finance and get 3-year free maintenance and America's best warranty.
So if you're in the market for a new vehicle, stop in and let us show you some love.
Right here at Hyundai of Evansville, where credit is never a deal breaker.
Where nobody walks away because everybody saves.
Why do our students love Wrights Memorial?
Because I can grow stronger on the field and in my faith. I believe in my teammates. I believe in my classmates. And through Christ, I believe I can accomplish anything.
Come live your faith at Wrights Memorial.
Kicking off week 1 of the high school football season, it's Memorial at Jasper. Alongside Mike Scavara, I'm Jevin Redmond. We compare the coaches, 2 experienced guys on each sideline. We'll first start with the Memorial head coach in John Hurley in his 17th season. He's won 137 games, 70 losses, and last year he won his 10th sectional title with the Tigers in 16 seasons.
Well, John Hurley in his 17th year, as you said, he's got 137 wins and 70 losses, and we're on the precipice of making history here tonight because a win by Coach Hurley, the 99th year football season for the Tigers. He will tie Gene Logal, who was the coach from 1956 to 1979, as the all-time winningest coach in Memorial football history.
On the Wildcats sideline, it's head coach Tony Lewis. He's in his 6th season with Jasper, a record of 35-16.
Coach Lewis, as you talked about, he's been head coach in 4 different states, actually, and in the state of Indiana, not only here in Jasper, but also at Evansville Wrights and a year at Richmond. Again, he comes in 35-16, as you talked about, and he just you realize that he's only the 5th head coach that they've had at Jasper since Jasper started football in 1953.
Our head coach comparison is brought to you by Merrill Norman Studio. Come visit Natalie and Kelsey Pence, owners of the Merrill Norman Studio. They specialize in creating customized skincare and makeup routines to fit each person's individual needs. Plus, they have a great selection of clothing, handbags, jewelry, and other accessories. The Merrill Norman Studio is located in Evansville at 507 North Green River Road. Call them at 812-476-0657. Let's take a look at some key players in tonight's matchup. We'll start with the Tigers. A reliable weapon at wide receiver and senior Luke Elsperman.
Elsperman, one of the captains. In fact, all 4 of the players are captains that we're going to preview from both head coaches. A 3-year starter, the 23 Indiana Football Coach Association All-State team player, and a versatile player, as we can say in the past. He's been a receiver. He's played in a quarterback. He's a kick returner. He's a good one.
You give Matthew Fisher time to throw, good things happen. That'll be the case again this year. On that front line, left tackle, Parker Mattingly.
Mattingly, another one of the captains, and Parker, a 3-year starter. He's certainly an anchor, one of the seniors on that starting front 5. Also an all-state team member, 23-24, and just kind of the offensive leader. In fact, both of those guys are Paul Condrey, Indiana Football Digest 3A preseason all-state players.
On the Jasper side, senior Kay Nerney, who had a pair of touchdowns in each of the 2 meetings last year.
A great job on one of the captains, as he's a player that Coach Lewis really loves. Most athletic player on the ball club, a 2-way starter and a captain and a 2-year player, a guy that you want on, and he'll be on a starter and a good guy on any team.
We also highlight the Jasper offensive line at right tackle and senior Tyson Rue.
Rue, one of those guys that's just relentless. As Coach Lewis talked about him, he is the strongest player on the team and one of the hardest workers. A 2-way starter, the captain, and a 2-way player and a 2-year starter. He's the guy that anchors that offensive line for the Wildcats.
And those are your player profiles brought to you by the Merrill Norman Studio, as we are midway through our Royal Express Car Wash pregame show. Again, Royal Express Car Wash provides daily 24/7 car washing in Evansville. Located right off the Lloyd Expressway on Pearl Drive on the west side, the Rupp family gives you fast and convenient one-time washes, as well as unlimited wash plans, all at affordable prices. We are less than 10 minutes away from kickoff. Should be a great one tonight. Wildcats and Tigers. We'll come back and set the starting lineups and also Mike's keys to the game next on IndianaSRN.
The goal isn't graduation day. It's a better every day after. It's the first day in your new career, your first pay raise, the 5th day of that week-long vacation. It's the first paid holiday home with your family, or the day of your last car loan payment, much sooner than you thought. At Ivy Tech Community College, we don't just care about your degree, we care about your life. Let's get started at ivytech.edu.
Countdown 3, 2, 1.
Does your home's exterior need a makeover? Consider a new entry door from Lensing Building Specialties. Browse classic and modern door styles to boost your home's curb appeal. Explore our wide variety of beautiful and energy-efficient entry and patio doors. Don't worry a bit for our skilled techs to install it for you. Get started at lensingbuildingspecialties.com and make your home feel new again.
A Rights Memorial education is now more affordable than ever. If you fit within certain income guidelines, you could receive over $6,000 of tuition assistance. Find out if you qualify for an Indiana School Choice Scholarship or other tuition assistance opportunities. Your child, your money, your choice. Visit rightsmemorial.org for more information.
Back here at Jasper High School for Week 1, it's the Tigers and the Wildcats on our Royal Express Car Wash pregame show with Mike Scovara. I'm Jevin Redmond. There you see the Jasper High School band at midfield as the sun is setting behind us, almost covering the entire football field in shadows. Should be a very comfortable evening for football, and we'll have tonight's national anthem here very shortly from the Jasper Pep Band. As, of course, it's Week 1 across the entire tri-state landscape with football, and in the SIAC, looking at a couple of matchups. We'll hold that thought. They're about to do the national anthem right now. So we will take it down to a field level and have tonight's national anthem again performed by the Jasper High School Band.
And the Jasper Wildcats. At this time, would everyone please stand? Remove your caps as we honor America and those who serve to protect our freedom with the playing of our national anthem. National anthem tonight will be performed by the 2024 Marching Wildcats, under the direction of Senior Drum Major Jordan Vogel.
Well done by the Jasper High School Marching Band ahead of the Week 1 and the opening kickoff. And Mike, I was mentioning right before the national anthem that, of course, it's week one for everyone throughout the SIAC. Look at some of the matchups, and the one intriguing matchup tonight is Castle at North.
5A matchups, the only two 5A schools in Southwest Indiana. North got the better of the Knights both in the regular season and the postseason last year.
All right, let's take a look at tonight's starting lineup, which is brought to you by the Weichert Realtors, the Schultz Group, brought to you by them. They're supporting the Tigers and Southwest Indiana's real estate needs for over 50 years. Give them a call if you are looking to buy or sell. First for the Tigers offense.
Memorial, a lot of experience in their offensive sets. In fact, 8 of the 11 starters from last year appear there. Of course, a good, strong offensive line led by seniors Parker Mattingly, along with other folks, as we've got the Memorial Tigers defense. As we've got, we've got some last year's starters up. So we'll come back to the starters and give you them later on.
Well, that Tigers defense last year, they allowed less than 15 points per game. They carried them at times, especially when they're trying to figure out things offensively with Matthew Fisher going down. So the Tigers starting lineup there. And also for Jasper, a season ago, they went 7-4. And here's a look at their starting lineups for tonight.
A good job for the Jasper Wildcats. One of the things about their offense, though, they've got 5 guys going both ways, so that's going to be problematic, but they've got some great players. We'll talk about the backfield as the game goes on, but 2 strong offensive linemen in Tyson Rue and Evan Norndorf in that starting lineup. Also on defense for the Jasper Wildcats, 3 down linemen, 3 linebackers, 5 in the secondary. They will be tested. And again, 5 of those guys will start up on offense.
And that is brought to you by Weichert Realtors, the Schultz Group, supporting the Tigers and Southwest Indiana's real estate needs for over 50 years. Give them a call if you are looking to buy or sell. Let's take our last time out here on our pregame show. When we come back, it is the opening kickoff of Week 1, Memorial at Jasper on IndianaSRN.
We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, IndianaSRN. Hit the bell to get notifications for upcoming games and more. Watch as many games as you want, as many times as you want.
Since 1973, People's Furniture and Mattress Outlet has been operated by 3 generations of the Flitner family. From Stan Sr. to Stan Jr., and now Stan's daughter Susan and her husband Jacob. For the last 50 years, customer service and quality home furnishings has been their goal. Other furniture stores may come and go, but People's Furniture and Mattress Outlet will show you how easy it can get for the next 50 years.
People's Furniture and Mattress Outlet, how easy can it get?
Evansville's original pizza since 1955? Why, it's Rocca Bar Pizza, of course. 17 incredible specialty pizzas. Mega Meat, Chicken Barbecue, Rocco Pesto, and Bacon Cheeseburger. Or how about Quesadilla, Chicken Bacon Ranch, Hawaiian Margarita around the world, and their breakfast pizza. Plus all your favorites. Oh yeah, don't forget about their signature salad. It's like none other. Dine in, carry out, or catered. Rediscover Evansville's original and still the best Rocca Bar Pizza.
Jasper's taking the field here at Jerry Brewer Alumni Stadium, trying to protect their home turf here in Week 1 and get some revenge, as Memorial has taken them out in the postseason each of the last 2 years. A season ago, it was a 17-14 win here on this field. The Tigers had a late field goal from Pate Barrett with 1:35 to go to win 17-14, and the Tigers also won a tightly contested playoff game 2 years ago at Enloe Field. They won by 3 points in that game as well, a missed field goal late in the contest. So these two teams know each other very well. Should be a lot of fun. Let's take a look at our keys to the game tonight. First for the Tigers, and whenever you're playing Jasper, it seems like the topic always is, hey, the Wildcats control the football. You know, they put the ball on the ground quite a bit, try to run that clock. But in both meetings last year, the Tigers really control time of possession.
Yeah, that's one of the secondary things. I always talk time of possession, field position, and turnovers. But offensively, a stark contrast, Jevin. The Tigers threw for 1,800 yards last year, rushed for 1,500, while Jasper, they had rushed for over 3,100 yards and threw only for 240. Defensively, a difference in alignment as well. The Tigers mainly a 4-down lineman, 3 linebackers, and they'll bring up a fourth guy to stop the run, where Jasper, as we talked about earlier, 3-down linemen, 3 linebackers in the secondary. Look for Memorial to pass, look for Jasper to run. If they do those things, which team does it better should come away with a W.
We're talking about the time of possession in that sectional game last year. The Tigers had the ball for almost 30 minutes and just kind of ground out a 17-14 victory en route to eventually winning the sectional championship against Wrights the following week, as the Tigers take the field in front of the Memorial fan section. And we are just about ready for week 1. Again, good to be with you. With Mike Scavara, I'm Jevin Redmond. We'll have every single Tigers football broadcast throughout the year here on IndianaSRN. And I want to welcome upon a new sponsor on our scoreboard sponsor, that is Greer's Flooring America. You'll see them the top of our scoreboard bug throughout the season, and good to have them on board.
Great people, and just about every one of our I would say every one of our sponsors, some tied to Memorial. Is again coming in. Jasper has won 13 sectionals, 11 regionals, 3 semi-states, and they won the state in 2001. That was a 35-20 win over Delta. And in that game, Brian Lewis, who is an IHSAA assistant commissioner, he had 4 touchdowns and 24 points, and that's still, he shares that with some other players. The Memorial Tigers, 17 sectionals, as you alluded to, Coach Hurley, 7 of the last 8 years, 11 regionals, 5 semi-states, and they won it all in 2017 and 2019 and 2017. They are 21-3 victor over East Noble, and then a 29-17 winner in 2019 over Brebeuf Jesuit.
There you see the captains for each side meeting at the midfield stripe with our white hat. The lead referee tonight is Joe Rutledge. His crew consists of Brian Holtz, Dustin Schmidt, Jeff Schlichting, and also Jonathan Merchant. Well, Mike, you went to the scrimmage last week, Memorial and Castle. I know Jasper scrimmaged against Heritage Hills, and you don't really get a whole lot out of scrimmages in terms of, hey, what are you going to show in week 1 and throughout the regular season? But you thought the Tigers looked pretty good, and you've been around football for quite a while as a coach, as a broadcaster. There's always some jitters week 1, so how do you get settled in here early on and play up to your capability?
Well, when you've got all juniors and seniors starting on the defense, they showed last week that they at least knew where the alignment was supposed to be, and they covered their assignments fairly well. As the Memorial Tigers, they have won the toss, and they will defer. As the Jasper Wildcats, they took on Heritage Hills. Again, they with some younger players out there. Alignment, especially defensively, was something that Coach Lewis even talked about. But offensively, I think they looked well, as did the Memorial Tigers. As Caden Ernie and Tyson Rue, along with Max Butel and Evan Norndorf. They were the captains for the Memorial Tigers. Matthew Fisher, also for the Tigers, Luke Elsperman, Alex Brochiers, a captain, along with Parker Mattingly. Ready to kick off, and here with the play-by-play again this year, Jevin Redmond.
83 degrees at kickoff. It'll be comfortable here in the next half hour or so once that sun goes down. And we were slated for a 7:30 Eastern time kickoff, and we're underway about 6 minutes late. But that's okay. It's week 1 for everyone else.
Gave us more time to talk. Pate Barrett will be doing the kickoff. Again, it's hard to believe that he is actually now a 3-year starter.
Barrett, a very reliable field goal kicker as well. He's set to put his left foot into it. Right to left on your screen. And week 1 of the 2024 high school football regular season is underway as the white hat Joe Rutledge gives the cue to play. And Barrett the junior with an end-over-end kick, drifting toward the goal line, returned from the 2-yard line. And a hard collision shy of the 25-yard line. Jack Levin on the return. About a 20-yard return there for the junior. Now we'll see this Wildcat offense led by junior quarterback in Max Butel.
Connor O'Daniel along with tackle on the special teams was Quentin Merkel. So the Wildcats 1st and 10 starting from their own 24.
And the Wildcats last year went 7-4. Their quarterback, Max Butel, was their quarterback last year in a sophomore season. Did more rushing than passing.
One thing here, sorry, Jevin, was the fact that Tyson Rue, one of the guys that we profiled, he is on the sidelines. He will not play tonight. So starting offensive lineman and defensive lineman.
Butel goes under center with Holzman behind him. They're going to throw on the first play of the game, going deep down the middle of the field, and the pass was almost picked off. Coming over there and getting his hands on it was Jalen Carter, the senior. And Jasper trying to catch Memorial off guards there. They are a run-heavy offense, and they took a shot on play number 1.
Well, why not? You know, Tigers have concentrated on the run. Why not go for the whole bundle? The receiver was open, but good defensive play there by Carter.
Butel last year only had 52 passes the whole year. He was 18 for 52. It's a 34% completion. Just over 200 yards through the air. Now they run it on a 2nd down, and the Tigers defense swarms at the line of scrimmage, knocking them backwards for a loss of a couple. And now it is 3rd and 12 for Jasper. That handoff went to Holzman, the senior.
2 defensive interior linemen, Brady Combs and also Connor Hoare, who's in there starting in for Matthew Hawkins. So a loss of 1 on the play.
Good chance we'll see Butel throwing the football once again. Tight formation on 3rd and 12. They actually keep it on the ground. This is Levin, the man who had the opening kickoff. He tried to turn the corner, but could not. He loses a yard, and a nice start for the Tigers defense. 3 and out.
Gang tackling that time. 3 guys around there, led by Alex Broshears, who comes in with 184 tackles from last year. He was 4th overall in the state, so a 3 and out by the Memorial defense.
Jasper had Owen Rice, the sophomore, listed as their punter, but it's actually A.J. Holzman who will punt it from his own 10. You've got Luke Elsterman back at his own 40 for the Tigers after the 3 and out. Wobbly kick angled toward the Jasper sideline, wanting to make it to the midfield stripe. We'll see where they end up marking it out. Should be around the 40-yard line. And the Tigers offense will have great field position on the first drive here in 2024.
Well, the line of scrimmage was the 22, and they're still marking it, and they mark it at the Jasper 39, so just a 17-yard punt. So a great job, 3 and out by the Memorial defense. They'll turn it over to the Tigers deep in Jasper territory.
Matthew Fisher, the senior quarterback, 6'3", 205. He got hurt in week 4 last year against Mater Dei, missed the rest of the regular season. Had a solid game against Jasper week 1 last year, going 17 for 30 for 226 and 2 touchdowns. Trip to the far side on 1st and 10. High snap. Fisher pump fakes in the pocket, dancing around. Now he takes off running and just lunges forward. Able to get a positive 2 yards out of that play. Looked like a disaster.
A high snap. I think he was going to hand it off, but a good job by Matthew just getting back to the line of scrimmage and getting a couple of yards. They went trips to the wide side of the field that time. Now they'll come in with an I formation. They'll bring in Landon Horning at the fullback.
Dylan Kendrick is the running back on 2nd and 8. Kendrick gets the call. Stetter steps up the middle, finds some room to run as he is yanked down past the 30-yard line. That is good enough for a first down. They mark him at the 27. A pickup of 10 and a first down for the Tigers.
Luca Meyer comes up with the stop, but not after the Tigers. Move it down deeper and 28-yard line. Just underway here on Joe Rollator Field.
Kendrick, you'll see this run here for the first down, had a really strong end of 2023.
Nice cross blocking there with the tackle and the guard. That opened it up.
5 wide receivers set. Here is Dockery running right side of the 20. Got a good block. 15. Dockery is lassoed out of bounds inside the 10 all the way down to the 8 as that goes for 20 yards.
And that's a pass because the handoff was gone forward. So a pass from Matthew Fisher to the guy in motion as you can see there, throws it forward, gets the corner, gets a good block at the top, and coming up with the saving tackle for the touchdown was Max Werner, as the Tigers are in the red zone.
They're inside the Weichert Realtors red zone. Weichert Realtors, the Schultz Group, a proud sponsor of Tigers football. From the 8, Fisher is going to fake the handoff. He keeps it himself. He's undercut at the 5 after a gain of 3. Fisher really not known for his running. He has 2 carries now. Tonight he had 9 through the 3.5 games he played last year.
Yeah, not designed. In fact, I think for a career, he's minus yardage. In any case, the ball in the center of the field as the Tigers starting at the Jasper 39, quickly down inside the 5.
This will be play number 5 of the drive. The Tigers got good field position starting at the Jasper 38-yard line.
They'll bring in a tight end, lead blocker.
The give is to Kendrick. Stutter steps. He is powering forward near the goal line. He's a yard shy of the 1. He picks up 4 there.
Good job. They bring in a tight end. They take out one of the wide receivers and put a couple outside to take away some of the defenders, and just power football for the Tigers.
And that ball is inside the 1-yard line here. Kendrick last year had 3 rushing touchdowns. He lines up behind the fullback in Landon Horning.
Well, they go to the tight end to the right side. Let's see if they go there.
On 3rd and goal, Fisher tries to give it to the fullback. That is Horning, and he is walled up. The Tigers actually lost a yard on that handoff, and now it is 4th and goal from the 2. And looking toward that Tigers sideline, here comes the field goal unit.
Nick Hanselman, a great job in there. Also Alex Ware, as they stuffed them. He lost a yard. Good penetration that time by the middle of the Jasper line. And this will set up a 24-yard field goal attempt.
Chip shot for Pate Barrett, who was very reliable on PATs last year, 31 for 32. Good snap, good hold, and the kick on the way from Barrett is right through the middle. The Tigers get on the board first here in 2024. A 24-yard field goal from Pate Barrett, 3-0 Memorial, about 5 minutes gone.
Licensed sports official is a great way to make a positive difference in the community and support the over 160,000 Indiana student athletes that participate across 21 IHSAA sports. Sports officiating allows you to stay connected to the game, become a role model for our young student athletes, earn extra money, and support the patrons and communities of our IHSAA member schools. To learn more about becoming a licensed IHSAA official, log on to ihsaa.org/officials today.
We encourage you to follow us on Twitter at IndianaSRN. Find upcoming games, video highlights, and much more. Follow us now at IndianaSRN.
Tigers strike first on a short field goal from Pate Barrett. After they got excellent field position, the Tigers defense forced a 3-and-out. Memorial then goes 6 plays, 37 yards, 3 minutes and 18 seconds. Scoring drive is brought to you by Simplicity Furniture. They are located at 1309 North Green River Road in Evansville. Have fun shopping for furniture with Kelsey Coslett and his father, Pat. Again, Barrett, who's been busy early on, another kickoff. This one drifts the same spot as the opening kickoff, which is the 2-yard line. Here comes Levin, stutter stepping and dancing before he is punished to the 20-yard line. Shorter return there for the junior Jack Levin. And that Tigers defense, who almost had an interception on the very first play of the game, forced a 3-and-out, and they're back out there.
Good gang tackling there for the white shirts for the Tigers. They'll put it right at the 20. So if he would have got a touchback, they would have been at the same spot on the left hash. Tigers defense looking to go 3-and-out again.
Tigers defense last year held opponents on average below 15 points per game. They also forced 23 turnovers. That was throughout the entire regular season.
And for the Tigers, defensively, they've got 6 guys, actually 5. Brady Combs also started on offense. Coming back, all 11 of their defenders, starters, are juniors and seniors.
Quarterback Butel hands off to Holzman, and he is negated right at the line of scrimmage. No gain for the senior, who last year just 6 rushes for 14 yards.
Well, Hoare and Combs team up again, and they're the 2 new guys there in the middle of the defense. The front 4, 3 linebackers. Jasper just trying to get something established here early.
So far, there are 4 plays have been an incomplete pass, loss of 2, loss of 1, and no gain.
Look for maybe something in motion now.
Here comes Levin. He's got the ball in between the hash marks, and he has rattled the line of scrimmage. Again, no gain. It's 3rd and 10. While we talk about, Mike, this Jasper team running the football a lot, they had success a season ago with Holsworth, but he's graduated, so they have to find a new source for offense.
Connor O'Donohue, one of the outside linebackers, new position for him, stops him for no gain. So 0 yards in 2 plays. 3rd down and long. You see if the Wildcats go to the run.
Halfway through this first quarter, 3-0 Tigers. Again, Butel, their junior quarterback, only completed 34% of his passes last year as a sophomore.
They put a spread formation, 3 receivers out to the right. Maybe roll to the right.
On 3rd and 10, Butel comes near side. He sets, he heaves one toward the Jasper sideline, and it's too wide for Jack Levin as the ball flutters out of bounds. Back-to-back 3 and outs for the Tigers defense.
Good job there. Good. They rushed 4, dropped 7. So the guys were in their positions and overthrow. So we'll have the second punt for the Jasper Wildcats. The first one only went 17 yards.
Yeah, a chance for the Tigers to start in Jasper territory for their 2nd straight series. We'll see what Elsterman, the return man, can do. This is a line drive kick that takes a favorable Jasper bounce, scooped up by Elsterman, and he's able to glide his way into Jasper territory at the 49-yard line. Wrights Memorial High School, they are in their 100th year, providing an environment where God inspires, they educate, and students thrive. You can join them for their year-long celebration by checking out the website at wrightsmemorial.org for more information.
38-yard punt, a return of 9 yards as the Tigers' 2nd time starting in Jasper territory.
First drive went 6 plays, 37 yards, capped off by Pate Barrett, 24-yard field goal. Tigers got all the way down to the 1-yard line but could not cash in. 5:26 to go first quarter, 3-0 Tigers. Fisher. Quick pass, low throw, and it's incomplete. He was trying to hook up on the far side with Luke Dockery, junior wide receiver, at 2nd and 10.
Just that 3-step drop, quick pass, really almost like a long handoff. Stops the clock.
Fisher last year in the 3.5 games that he played, completed 60% of his passes, threw for over 800 yards, 8 touchdowns, no interceptions. That was an impressive stat between him and Elsterman last year. Those 2 Tigers quarterbacks, 13 touchdowns, no picks.
Tigers have gone to a tight end with 2-man backfield, just power football here.
Here is Kendrick off right tackle. He slides through the initial line and is able to scamper to the Jasper 43-yard line. It's a gain of 6, and it sets up a manageable 3rd down.
Evan Nondorf, the middle linebacker, trips him up. And ball on the right hash mark. Quick moving first quarter, Jeff.
It sure is.
And it's been all played in Jasper's side of the field.
Which is good for us. That's where we're positioned.
That's right.
Right in front of us.
Go out of the gun, offset with the fullback this time. Look for something coming left.
This is Kendrick, needs the block at the 40. He's got the first down and more, 30. Kendrick near side 20 to the 10, and he will walk into the end zone. Touchdown Tigers. 43 yards for Dylan Kendrick. The Tigers take an early 9-0 lead.
Good job on the perimeter that time. The wide receivers, Dockery and Elsperman. You watch the replay on this. Watch the bottom of your screen. You'll get good blocks from 9 after the pitch. Get a good block by 3. That's Elsperman. And then Kendrick uses his sprinter speed to give him 6.
Kendrick had 3 rushing touchdowns a season ago. Really got a large amount of playing time once Elsperman moved to quarterback. They needed some more offense behind Porter Road as well. But a strong start for Dylan Kendrick, and here is Pate Barrett. 31 for 32 on PATs a season ago, and he is now 1 for 1 here in 2024. Good start for the Tigers, 10-0 here late first quarter.
Countdown 3, 2, 1.
Rock-A-Bar for breakfast, featuring all your tasty morning favorites. Rock-A-Bar for lunch with daily plate specials plus full menu. Rock-A-Bar for dinner, featuring Evansville's favorite pizza, spaghetti, lasagna, and more. Join us Tuesdays at 7 as Trivia Night. Rock-A-Bar. Oh, yeah.
Two drives for the Tigers. They get points out of both drives, a field goal, and most recently a 43-yard touchdown rush from Dylan Kendrick, capping off a 3-play, 49-yard drive in 49 seconds. That is brought to you by Simplicity Furniture. And again, Pate Barrett, who's had an eventful first quarter, will kick it off once again.
Does he get it down to the 2?
Well, he's been consistent. This one to the 7, but same location. And on the return, it is Levin. Had his steam past the 25-yard line. He's marked down to the 26.
Good coverage there. Several white shirts led in there by Wes Kelly. So Jasper has started on their own 24, Jevin, their own 20. This time they'll start from the Wildcats' 26. Good special teams play. And you got offense, defense, and special teams, and everybody has to do their job. As first two possessions, Jasper, I have unofficially -2 yards offense.
Drive starts from the 27. Butel fakes the handoff. He'll take it himself up the middle, and there's a positive play for the Wildcats as Butel glides all the way to the 41-yard line. That's a 14-yard gain for Butel.
And that's the midline play. They fake to the fullback. Butel keeps it, and you have to stay in your area. And we've got a Memorial Tiger down.
Looks like it's linebacker Connor O'Donohue, the junior. Got his helmet off, a bit shaken up on that previous play.
Tackle made in the secondary for the Tigers was Jake Lively, but watch the fullback. This time Butel fakes it, takes outside. They break contain outside, gets by 2-3 tacklers, and finally gets stopped for a great gain.
O'Donohue back up on his feet, walking off toward the Tiger sideline. And so after their first positive play of the night, the Jasper offense will try to keep it moving here from their own 41-yard line.
We'll shuffle some people around as Jake Lively now is in Connor's position.
Holzman behind Butel, who is shouting out some instructions. And the give is to Holzman. Moving out the right hash mark, maybe got a yard to the 42. He was sandwiched pretty quickly by the Tigers front.
Well, all alone there, Alex Broshears, he hits him and actually was able to move him back about a yard. But he came up with a tough yard on that one.
Alex Broshears in his senior season last year, he had 184 tackles for the Tigers defense, by far paced the Memorial defense. The next closest was 96 tackles behind him.
He comes in with 288 tackles in his career, Jevin.
They gave him a yard, 2nd and 9. Butel fakes the handoff, he keeps it himself, and he lunges forward. The 45-yard line. Broshears was around the tackle once again. It's a pickup of 3, and it sets up a 3rd down and 6.
Queso Jean, the senior defensive end, does not let him go outside, forces him inside, helps with the tackle, and also gets help from his teammate. So let him bring up a 3rd down and 5. Big play for both squads early. Watch the top of the screen there. Butel tries to go outside, has to come back inside, and Jean, the senior, does a nice job. Again, alignment and assignment.
We've seen Jasper throw the ball twice. 0 for 2 is Butel tonight. 3rd and 6.
Inside reverse.
Here is Levin. He has some space to the far side, and he almost broke it loose. He was tripped up. After a big gain, 1st down into Tigers territory. Looked like that was 43 Grayson Carter, who maybe saved a touchdown.
Yes, as they go, into Tiger territory for the first time, all the way down to the 36-yard line. That's that reverse they run. They'll fake it, and all of a sudden they'll bring the slot back out to the opposite side, and it worked to a T. As you can see, great acceleration, and a ankle tackle saves 6 for the Tigers defense. Again, you have to play your position, and that time the Wildcats took advantage of it.
From the 36, rolling out to his right is Butel, surveying down the field. So he takes off running, and he is crunched at the 31-yard line for a pickup of 5. There is a flag back behind the line of scrimmage. And our first penalty of the night. And it'll be a hold against Jasper, which negates that positive play for the Wildcats.
There is a flag on the play.
Yeah, the flag thrown about the 42-yard line, so they'll march it from that spot of the foul back into Wildcats territory. No, I guess it was downfield. Okay. So they'll march it to the Memorial 47. Still a 10-yard penalty.
So now it sets up first and about 20. Yeah, first down is at the Tigers' 26-yard line. Got a very fast-moving first quarter. 90 seconds left. Handoff up the middle, and a gaping hole to the 30-yard line all the way down to 28. They get those penalty yards back plus more. Elliott Smith with the carry. The junior who had just 5 carries last year almost got the first down there on first and 20. Looks like he got 18 yards. They'll be second and short.
And it's that chess match that Jasper is running very well. You get more pursuit to the outside. This will go inside. They were able to be hammered inside early. Then they went to the outside. So it's a guessing game. And this time Jasper, after the first couple of possessions, has figured out the Tigers' defense.
So it's second and 2 now. And here is Ernie on the inside give, and Ernie maybe lost a half a yard. It'll be third and short. Ernie was a reliable weapon last year for the Jasper offense. In each of the 2 games, he had 2 touchdown runs in the regular season and also postseason.
Good job that time. 3 Tigers in there making the stop. Big play here defensively. 4-down territory certainly for Jasper. Probably the last play of the first quarter.
It'll be third and 3. Elliott Smith, who just had a big run, lines up behind Butel, the quarterback. It is Smith who gets the call, and he gets to the 27-yard line, a pickup of 2. He's short of the first down. And as Mike mentioned, this will be 4-down territory for sure. And we'll wait to see what happens on 4th and 1. After this quarter break. All Tigers in the first quarter, 10-0 here in week 1 on IndianaSRN.
At the end of the first quarter, we score.
We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, IndianaSRN. Hit the bell to get notifications for upcoming games and more. Watch as many games as you want, as many times as you want.
My name is Jay Jones. I'm the commissioner of the Heartland Collegiate Athletic Conference, and we appreciate you tuning in to tonight's game. We hope you'll stay tuned to SRN for tomorrow's Heartland Conference Game of the Week, showcasing some of the best small college football in the Midwest. We look forward to seeing you then.
One quarter complete. Tigers in front 10-0 with Mike Scovara. I'm Jevin Redmond. A big 4th down play when we resume action. After the 2-yard carry by Elliott Smith in the final play of the first quarter, he was slow to get up, limping toward the Jasper sideline. He will not be on the field for this 4th and 1 play. Some scores throughout the SIAC. There is no score between Castle and North in the first quarter. Harrison leads Wrights 7-6 in the first quarter. Wrights missed a PAT. Mater Dei on top of Central 7-0 in the first quarter. And also a first quarter score. Vincennes and Bossy scoreless. The SISC scoreboard is brought to you by Kipley's. They're on the corner of the Lloyd Expressway and Bakey Avenue. You can join them before or after the game for great food and fun.
Well, Memorial won the scoring 10-0, but Jasper, as they always like to do, won the time of possession. They had the ball 7 minutes and 53 seconds in that first quarter.
And they'll have a big 4th down and 1 looming here to start the second quarter. Ball resting at the Tigers' 27-yard line.
2 tight ends this time.
Quarterback sneak, and they get the first down. Driving the pile 4 to the 25. Butel kept it himself, and that'll move the chains. That was play number 7 of this drive.
The Memorial Tigers actually brought their goal line defense in. A couple of players were in there, taking out a couple of cornerbacks. It was Parker Mattingly and Andrew Jones, a couple of offensive linemen, but Butel found the spot, picked up the first.
So 1st and 10 from the 25. Butel hands off. This is Holzman. Short gain moving toward the near sideline, a pickup of 2.
Alex Brochier's on the stop. Good job sliding out to the outside to his right. Give him a tough yard. Wide side of the field to the right. Again, the inside reverse has worked once for big yardage for the Wildcats. Keep an eye on that. They might do it again.
So it's 2nd and 9. All but 2 plays have been on the ground for the Jasper offense here in half number 1. They went 3 down their first 2 drives. This is drive number 3. Butel pitches it, and right there, Levine is punished at the 30-yard line. That's a big loss. Flying in was Jake Lively, who made that tackle for loss, and now it's 3rd and long.
Well, you talk about a teaching tackle. He hit him right square. Watch it on top of your screen there. Plays his position, gets the man, runs his feet, and knocks him down.
That was textbook in multiple ways. You talk about playing your position and then finishing it as well with that tackle. So now Jasper has 3rd and 15 from the 30. Certainly with this side of the field, you can treat it as, hey, you got 2 chances to get 15 yards.
They'll break out the formation. 3 receivers out to the left.
Butel looking to throw, dancing in the pocket, and he is brought down. It's a sack. Liam Bryant was in there. He was one of the Tigers who brought him down, along with Queso Jean.
Both
4th and long.
Both defensive ends, and it's going to be hard. I would think Liam probably got the first hit, but in any case, QB sack.
Well, Bryant playing a new position this year as well. Defensive end, he's really bulked up now, 6'3", 215. And it's 4th down and 18. Yeah, you're really in no man's land here. What to do?
Well, yeah, you're not going to punt it, because if you do punt it, you're only going to gain about 13 yards if you kick it into the end zone.
Play clock down to 2 seconds, and head coach Tony Lewis recognizes it. He takes a timeout. We'll do the same. 2-0 Tigers here early second quarter.
Thinking about what to do after high school? Consider a career with Boilermakers Local 374. As a Boilermaker apprentice, you'll earn while you learn. We offer excellent wages and benefits, and as part of our no-cost hands-on apprenticeship program, you'll learn from the best in state-of-the-art training centers and on the job. Become a union Boilermaker and get on your way to a great career. Find out more, visit www.local374.org or call 219-845-1000.
We encourage you to follow us on Twitter at IndianaSRN. Find upcoming games, video highlights, and much more. Follow us now at IndianaSRN.
Well, Jasper had a promising drive going. They were all the way down the Tigers' 25-yard line with a 1st and 10, but they have been driven backwards and now staring at a 4th and 18 from the Memorial 33-yard line. 10-0 Tigers here early second quarter. And Cressel Landscape has been serving the Evansville, Newburgh, and surrounding communities for over 20 years. For all of your landscaping installation and maintenance, if you are not satisfied with your lawn or landscaping, contact Cressel at 812-853-7606 or at Cressel.com.
Now this drive started on the Jasper 26, got all the way down, he said, to the Memorial 25 and pushed back. And they've eaten up 7 minutes and 25 seconds off the clock.
And this will be play number 11 of the drive. Trips wide receivers to the near side. Butel Three-step drop, chucks it across the middle, leaping attempt, and it's incomplete. They were looking for Ernie, the senior wide receiver. Pass was thrown behind him a bit. Butel now 0 for 3 passing. It's a turnover on downs, and the Tigers get it at their own 33.
Great defense, -2-0. They get yardage, but force on downs. So the Memorial offense will get the ball back. First time in their own territory at their own 33-yard line. We've got 9:08 to go here at Joe Rollator Field as Jerry Brew Alumni Stadium, as high school football has returned here on Indiana SRN for the Memorial Tigers.
Tigers have ran 9 plays so far tonight offensively. They had a 6-play, 37-yard drive that resulted in 3 points, and also a 3-play, 49-yard drive that resulted in 7. Here's a quick pass, far side, Elserman, and he is racing up the sideline. He's angled out of bounds past that first down marker. He got to the 44, quick strike for 11, and that is Elserman's first catch of the season.
Just a quick out there, almost like a long handoff, but good for the first down.
Luke last year, of course, played quarterback toward the end of the season, but when he was at the wide receiver slot, had 52 catches last year for 670 yards and 7 touchdowns. He had a big week 1 game against Jasper. 9 catches, over 100 yards. And that was his first reception. It went for 11. And now Fisher on 1st and 10 fakes the handoff, moving to his right. He's going to throw the far side of the field. Wide open is Kendrick. He's at the 30. Cuts back inside of the 20. Still on his feet. Kendrick all the way inside the red zone, down to the 14-yard line. And the Tigers in business once again.
50-yard hookup. As they roll right, they throw back as Kendrick bled out to the sideline, to the left side. Nice catch and run. Fisher hit him last year in that crucial drive when they won the regional last year on a 48-yard hookup. Nice run down the sidelines. He cuts back. Good game-saving tackle there by a couple of the Wildcats, but the Tigers are in the red zone.
Weichert Realtors, the Schultz Group, is our red zone sponsor this year. Second trip for the Tigers tonight. Fisher in the pocket. He's going to gun it across the middle of the field. He's got his target. That is Dockery. He is down to the 1-yard line. Boy, that was a lightning bolt out of the hand of Matthew Fisher.
Levin on the good hit on the stop, but another first down, and the Tigers chunk yardage here in the last couple of plays.
12-yard hookup between Fisher and Dockery. Dockery had 23 catches a season ago. First and goal from the 1. Tigers trying to go up 3 scores. You've got Kendrick in the backfield along with the fullback Horning. Kendrick already has a 43-yard touchdown run tonight. He gets the call here, and some tough sledding there for Kendrick. He got back to the line of scrimmage to bring up second down.
Good collision there. Middle linebacker Evan Nardoff. He comes in and denies the Tiger tailback. Give him no gain.
So Kendrick, I mentioned that long touchdown run, also has that 50-yard catch on this drive, was trying to cap it off. Just over 4 minutes gone, second quarter, 10-0 Tigers.
Memorial has scored a field goal and a touchdown in their first 2 possessions. This is possession number 3. Do you get Fisher on a quarterback sneak?
Under center on second and goal. They go with the fullback this time, and into the end zone, touchdown Tigers. It's a 1-yard rush for the senior Landon Horning, and the Tigers have scored on all 3 drives.
Good offensive line surge that time by Memorial. Well, this drive starts on their own 33, and they pick up good yardage in just a few plays, but a short 1-yarder gets them 6.
They tried to run that on the first drive. They had a 3rd and goal from the one that got stuffed, but this time it works out for Horning.
Left-footed kicker, Pate Barrett, the junior. Schultz on the hold.
High snap, Schultz bails, rolling out to his right. He throws toward the end zone, and it is picked off in the back of the end zone, and it will not be returned. So it was a high snap, and Schultz decided to roll out instead of try to put it down. So the PAT fails. It's still 16-0 Tigers here in the second quarter.
Calling officials cheaters or corrupt, it's not a game.
Insulting referees, it's not a game.
Threatening officials, it's not a game.
Berating young umpires, learning the ropes, it's not a game.
Violent language in the stands, it's not a game.
Verbal abuse from the sideline, it's not a game.
Screaming at a referee in the parking lot, it's not a game.
Tigers score again. They're 3 for 3. They lead at 16-0. Really, the only negative of the night so far was the PAT that was botched. It was a high snap, and the holder, Schultz, tried to roll out, and his pass was picked off in the back of the end zone. But still, it was a good start for the Tigers, 16-0, as that drive summary was 5 plays, 67 yards at 145, capped off with a 1-yard touchdown run from Landon Horning. Again, that is brought to you by Simplicity Furniture. A shorter kick this time by Barrett will be returned
from the 10.
By Recker, and he is upended. Good special teams tackle there by the Tigers. Wes Kelly.
This is second one, and I tell you what, that was a great hit, open field tackle. You're not going to see anyone better than that as we go through the season, or at least maybe get it matched. Here we go. Here's a replay.
Tigers special team has been strong so far today.
That's right. All three phases of the game. Good hit there. Good job by the junior.
Mention that scoring drive brought to you by Simplicity Furniture. They are located at 1309 North Green River Road in Evansville. Have fun shopping for furniture with Kelsey Coslett and his father, Pat. The big play on that drive, too, is a 50-yard pass from Fisher to Dylan Kendrick. Drive starts from the 22 for Jasper. Quarterback Butel comes outside the numbers. Will spin move past the 25, and he's bottled up after a gain of about 5 to the 27.
Ryan stops him. Broshears cleans up the tackle after a gain from the 22 out. They'll mark it at the Wildcats 27. Pickup of 5.
Head coach Tony Lewis searching for some answers on the near sideline in the 6th season here with Jasper. They've won 6 or more games in each of his first 5 years as the head coach. His best year came back in 2021 when they went 9-1. They've seen their season end back-to-back years against this Tigers team in the second round of the sectionals. Second and 5. Ball is loose on the turf. There's a scramble for it shy of the 30. Looks like a black jersey plucked it off the turf. That goes for 2. Almost a disaster for the Wildcats. I think one of their offensive linemen scooped it up. Looks like it was 60 there. Andrew Obermeyer.
Well, that could have been dangerous because Tigers would have got the ball in Wildcat territory again.
Here's a look at it once again. Looked like after the fake handoff, the quarterback, Butel, lost control. So it's 3rd and 3 now for Jasper, halfway through the second quarter. Butel rolling out to his right. He launches it down the field, 101 coverage. It's incomplete, and a flag flies in. Pass interference against the Tigers. Looked like Quinn McCool, the junior safety, got tangled up with the intended target, and that'll give Jasper a first down.
Each team with only 1 penalty, so we've been, for early on, nearly penalty-free.
They were trying to complete a pass to Landon Albrand, the senior wide receiver.
He got outside the chain. And, yep.
So that keeps the drive alive and moves it up to the 43-yard line.
You're a basketball official. Did they ever talk about giving you flags for when you ref basketball?
They can't trust me with flags. Here is Butel. He pitches it back to Levin, and Levin scampers the 41. They'll lose 2.
He doesn't get the tackle, but Jack Brackett makes the play because he forces back inside as Connor O'Donohue comes back in from his injury and gets back and makes it a loss of 2.
I referee basketball because you just need a whistle. Football, you need a beanbag, a flag. I get confused and throw the wrong thing.
And when it's raining, you need wet clothes.
Yeah, I do indoor sports, yeah. I don't do well at the cold either. 2nd and 12 from the 41. Butel's going to throw. He zips one near side. He completes his first pass of the night. And it's a long gain to Jack Levin as he strolls down the Jasper sideline to the 30.
Nice job there with a block, too, by Landon Albrand as he picked off the defender. So good gain into Tiger territory.
29 yards on that completion. Jasper had a drive on their previous possession that got down to the 25-yard line before moving backwards, and eventually a turnover on downs.
O'Donohue on the stop.
Butel hands off. This is Holzman. He hasn't had a whole lot of room to work with tonight. He pinballs his way down to the 27-yard line to pick up a 3.
Pick your number on any 4 or 5 different white shirts. Again, this type of offense, the fullback is going to carry the ball, Jevin, 15 to 20 times a game. And they set up the rest of their plays off of that midline play. And, when you pick up 3 yards, that's not a bad in this offense there, because what it does is it puts pressure on the linemen and assignments for the defense. Again, slot backs inside the 2 tight ends.
This will be play number 7 of the drive for Jasper.
Inside reverse.
This is Levin trying to turn the corner, and he can't. Brought down at the 29-yard line. Good tackle around the waist. Connor O'Donohue was there.
Also, Alex Brochures, that was the play, the big play they had that got their very first down. And the Tigers defense went to school on that one as another tackle for loss. I've got unofficially for the Tigers 5 tackles for loss and 1 quarterback sack already.
They lost 2 there, so it's 3rd and 9. The drive before this one for Jasper, the one that ended in a turnover on downs, that was an 11-play drive, so they've had the football way more than Tigers have, but Memorial leads 16-0. 3rd and 9, looking to pass is Butel. Here comes some pressure, steps up in the pocket, takes off running, and Butel is taken down past the 25-yard line, short of the first down. He gets 5 yards, but sets up a manageable 4th down and 4.
And Liam Brown on the stop.
Butel last year averaged about 7.5 yards per carry. Tigers hoping to get the ball back one more time here in the first half. Memorial won the opening toss and they deferred. So they'll have the football first in the 3rd quarter, and the Tigers take a timeout. We'll step aside as well. 2:43 left. Tigers in front, 16-0.
Omar has only had the ball 5 minutes and 52 seconds.
Bar for breakfast, featuring all your tasty morning favorites. Rock a Bar for lunch with daily plate specials plus full menu. Rock a Bar for dinner, featuring Evansville's favorite pizza, spaghetti, lasagna, and more. Join us Tuesdays at 7 as trivia night. Rock a Bar. Oh, yeah.
Hey, Indiana. Let's clear the air about vaping. Glue, rat poison, paint. We all know these products contain poisons like formaldehyde, arsenic, and lead. And these are just a few of the chemicals you'll find in e-cigarette vapor. Let's clear the air, Indiana. Don't puff this stuff. Visit don'tpuffthisstuff.com to join the fight and spread the word.
If you need a new front door, Lensing Home Showroom sells and installs a wide variety of exterior doors. Learn more at LensingHomeShowroom.com. Well, 2:43 left here in the first half. Jasper with the ball. They are staring at a 4th and a long 3 from the Tigers' 24-yard line.
Wide side of the field to the right.
Butel fakes it, rolls to his right. Here comes some pressure. He just heaves it toward the middle of the field. Jump ball, and it is picked off. Around the 10-yard line, the interception comes from Jake Lively, still on his feet, and he's able to navigate past the 20-yard line. Lively had 1 pick last season, and he gets 1 there on 4th and 4, and Tigers get the football back here with 2:31 to go.
Great job there as Butel. A lot of pressure by 3 white shirts, and when you throw it across your body, watch this, top of the screen here, he rolls right. Here comes the defense, and he just plants that back foot and throws it up because it's 4th down. If you don't get it, they're going to do. Lively catches it at the top of the pass at the 8-yard line, breaks a tackle, gets to the outside, and gets it out to the 21.
The Tigers have had the football for just less than 6 minutes, but they've scored on all 3 of their drives. They'll have 2 timeouts and 2:31 to work with, starting at their own 22-yard line. Fisher in the pocket, eludes some pressure, on the run, flings it deep down the field, and it's too far for Simon Schultz, who had beaten his defender, Max Warner. How about that arm strength there from Fisher? Rolling out to his right, launching the ball well over 50 yards, but too far for Schultz, second down.
Now let's see if the Tigers can come up with a 2-minute drill here. They lead 16-0 on the Greer's Flooring America scoreboard. Again, need your flooring needs, give them a call, 812-471-0400.
4 wide receivers set here on 2nd and 10. Kendrick is a lone back to the left hip of Fisher. He moves toward the far side. Fisher's pass on target. Elsterman on the receiving end, twisting his way past the first down marker, and he is brought down to the 35-yard line. That's a gain of 13. Second catch of the night for Elsterman, and a first down for the Tigers.
Memorial unofficially 8 first downs, 3 by the run, 5 by the pass.
Elsterman's 2 grabs tonight, 11 yards and 13 yards.
Trips to the right, all on the left side. Maybe he rolls right.
Fisher stands in the pocket, and he gets rid of it just in time. There was a man in the area of that pass, Max Anslinger, but really Fisher just throwing it away. And it's second down, good pressure there by the Wildcats front. The Tigers offensively tonight, their 2 biggest plays has had Dylan Kendrick involved. A 43-yard rush for a score in the first quarter. Their previous drive, they had a 50-yard completion to Kendrick that eventually set up a 1-yard touchdown from Landon Horning.
They haven't thrown a screen pass yet.
Second and 10, Fisher plants. He throws it middle of the field, and it is broken up. Double coverage. Elsterman was the intended target. Dangerous throw there by Fisher.
Double coverage, and right there,
Max Warner was one of the men that broke it up.
He was the guy. So I'll bring up a 3rd down long, and Tigers don't get 10. They'll have their first punt of the night. There's a replay. Good coverage there. Again, when you have to throw across your body, that gives the advantage to the defense, and was able to get there. Tucker Smith in here in the booth with us, as he's going to have Chad Dockery, the athletic director for the Memorial Tigers, in our Royal Express Car Wash halftime show.
3rd and 10. Pressure again. Flag flies in the area of holding, and Fisher's pass is incomplete. Leaping try there by Luke Dockery.
That'll be
declined, and the Tigers will punt for the first time tonight. Well, Fisher is also the punter for the Tigers. He's got a very good leg. Last year, 23 punts, averaged about 34 yards per kick. And remember, when he got hurt there after week 4, he punted toward the end of the season, and it was on this field, second round of the sectionals, where he had that left-handed pass. It was a screen pass that went for 40-plus yards.
Yeah, 48 yards. It was actually a screen pass. He didn't have to throw it very far, but Kendrick got it out as Alex Bershier's the snapper.
Levin is the return man for Jasper. He's back around his own 30. Play clock at 10. Fisher awaits a snap. Long snapper is Broshears. Low kick by Fisher. Levin comes up, catches the 30-yard line, gets around one man, dancing middle of the field. And now he is taken down just shy of the 40, as the Wildcats offense will have 97 seconds to work with, and they have 2 timeouts in their back pocket.
Gets his average a yard more, 35-yard punt, as the return of about 9 gets the Jasper Wildcats to set up shop with 1:37 to go, down 16-0 on our Greer's Flooring America scoreboard.
Tigers fans can continue to the tradition of supporting Memorial Athletics by joining and supporting the Booster Club. Come to the annual steak night on September 28th at the school for great food and fellowship. Like them on Facebook for more Booster Club information. Last 2 drives combined for the Wildcats, 20 plays, but it's fizzled right around the 25-yard line both times. Butel takes off running past the line of scrimmage. He's kept in bounds at the 40, which will
sideline to sideline that time. Good job. Give him a hard yard.
Clock still moving down to 70 seconds here in the opening half. They come near side this time. Butel's pass maybe was deflected line of scrimmage, and it's Ernie who tried to come back for it past the midfield stripe, could not hold it in. They've targeted Ernie 3 times, unsuccessful all 3 times, and it's 3rd and long.
Jalen Carter, a defender, stops the clock with 1:01. Tigers come up with a stop here, might get the ball back.
So they still have a couple timeouts to use as well.
There's our replay. Butel, except save 1 or 2 times, has gotten pressure most of the night going back to throw. They'll go trips to the left again, split the tight end to the left. So actually 4 receivers to that side.
Here's a quick screen pass to Ernie. He catches the line of scrimmage, twists out 1 tackle, but not a second, and he ends up losing yards. He's brought down to 37, and now Memorial will take a timeout with 50 seconds to go. The clock is still running for some reason, and now they do stop it.
-2 on that, and we've got a timeout.
Let's step aside as well. Tigers get it back one more time, leading 16-0.
The goal isn't graduation day. It's a better every day after. It's the first day in your new career. Your first pay raise. The 5th day of that week-long vacation. It's the first paid holiday home with your family. Or the day of your last car loan payment. Much sooner than you thought. At Ivy Tech Community College, we don't just care about your degree. We care about your life. Let's get started at ivytech.edu.
Countdown. 3, 2, 1.
Melk is a proud sponsor of Tigers football. For all your commercial, mechanical, electrical, and plumbing needs at Melk, big projects, big solutions. 4th and 11 for the Wildcats. Tigers just used their 2nd time out of the half as they are trying to get it back one more time here. Memorial also will start the 3rd quarter with the football. Tigers with a couple of return men back, Elsterman and Dockery. This is a high end-over-end kick. Fair catch called by Elsterman as he dances at the 34-yard line. They were wanting a flag, but there really wasn't a whole lot of contact between the Jasper special teams and Elsterman. But we know with the arm of Fisher, there'll be a chance to take a couple of deep shots, which they did on the last drive, just didn't work out. Of course, you do have a pretty good field goal kicker in Pate Barrett. Last year, his longest kick was 29 yards. I know, Mike, you were telling me coming up, his longest kick was 34.
In his career, correct.
He was kicking in pregame distance-wise. He was making it from about 40. 4 wide receivers set here. Screen pass. Fisher dumps it off. Kendrick has some room. 40 to the 45, and wisely gets out of bounds, stopping the clock.
Last couple of possessions, Jasper has gotten pressure on Fisher, so that is the play to counteract that, and comes up with good yardage out to the 45 and a fresh set of downs.
It's 11 yards. Fisher to Kendrick. Stops the clock with 40 seconds.
Now they got Kendrick out in the slot, and I'm not sure. They got a linebacker guarding him. If he goes straight down the field, he's going to be open.
Quick pass near side. This is Dockery. He makes the catch, and he is tumbling. They say he's still in bounds, but it's a first down, which stops the clock with 31 seconds past the 45-yard line. And now the Tigers will take a timeout. That's the last of the half, as they will have a first down at the Jasper 43 when we come back.
Timeout, Memorial. Ball will be spotted at the
Does your home's exterior need a makeover? Consider a new entry door from Lensing Building Specialties. Browse classic and modern door styles to boost your home's curb appeal. Explore explore our wide variety of beautiful and energy-efficient entry and patio doors. Don't worry about the work. Schedule an appointment for our skilled techs to install it for you. Get started at lensingbuildingspecialties.com and make your home feel new again.
A Wrights Memorial education is now more affordable than ever. If you fit within certain income guidelines, you could receive over $6,000 of tuition assistance. Find out if you qualify for an Indiana School Choice Scholarship or other tuition assistance opportunities. Your child, your money, your choice. Visit wrightsmemorial.org for more information.
Tigers just used their last timeout. 31 seconds to go in the half from the 43 on first down. Here's a screen pass. Kendrick, all kinds of room to the 40. He's going to try to get out of bounds at the 35. Now to the 30, and Kendrick does get out of bounds with 23 seconds left. Would have had the stoppage of the clock with the first down as well.
That was the same play that they got big chunks in that earlier drive this half. They bring the inside of the three receivers in, and they trade places him with Kendrick, and he gets good yardage all the way down to the Jasper 28. Here we go, replay. Cuts inside, picks up another 5.
That one missed tackle allowed him to get out of bounds. So now you're starting to get into Pate Barrett field goal range in a few more yards. This play from the 28. They fake the screen near side. They go back to Elsterman at the 25-yard line of the 20. Elsterman following some blockers. He's tripped up down to the 10-yard line. Make it the 9. First down, stops the clock with 15 seconds. Fisher trying to hustle everybody up to spike the football.
In the red zone. Goes from the 28 to down to the, where do they spot it?
At the 9.
9.
So it's first and goal, so you can spike it and maybe take one shot at the end zone.
Did he go out of bounds? Some discussion there.
I'm not sure what that discussion was on the field, but the clock has remained stopped with 15 seconds left. And now the flag flies for delay of game against the Tigers, which will back him up to the 14. It's first and goal. I didn't think he's anywhere close to being out of bounds, did you?
I was writing, Jeff, and I'm going to have to take a pass on this one.
I do have short-term memory, but I can remember 30 seconds ago. I thought he was in bounds. Well, still, you got one chance toward the end zone, maybe two, depending on what happens.
They don't get any more yards. It'll be a 31-yard field goal.
A bunch trips to the near side. Kendrick in the backfield. Single wide receiver far side is Elsperman.
Could roll to the right, a lot of side.
Fisher looking toward Elsterman. He comes back for it near the pylon. Yes, touchdown Tigers. A 14-yard strike with 12 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Fisher to Elsterman. It's all Tigers, 22-0.
Good job that time by Luke Elsperman coming back to the football as he's just crosses the goal line. Watch at the top of your screen. He comes back. Fisher puts it where no one else except Elsperman can catch it, and it's 6 with 12.3 to go, and it's 22-0 pending Pate Barrett's extra point attempt.
Last PAT was a high snap. This one is a good snap, and Barrett's kick is perfect. The Tigers run the 2-minute drill to perfection, and they lead this ball game 23-0 here late first half from Jasper High School.
Melk, located in Evansville, Indiana, provides mechanical, electrical, and plumbing solutions nationwide. We deliver quality service to the industrial, commercial, and healthcare industries. If you have a big project, we bring big solutions. That includes designing and installing green energy systems that benefit your business. Our in-depth knowledge and commitment to safety make us the perfect partner in MEP contracting. Contact us for an estimate on your next project. Melk, big projects, big solutions.
Why do our students love Wrights Memorial?
Memorial helps me find the right rhythm on stage and in my education. I believe in developing my craft. I believe in building a community. And now, I believe I can hit the right notes in all aspects of life.
Showcase your talents at Wrights Memorial.
Well, so the Tigers ran the 2-minute break to perfection, or 2-minute drill, that is. Well, it was 34 seconds. They marched right down the field, 5 plays, 66 yards, a 14-yard touchdown pass from Fisher to Elsterman makes it 23-0 Tigers. That is brought to you by Simplicity Furniture. Located at 1309 North Green River Road in Evansville. Have fun shopping for furniture with Kelsey Coslett and his father, Pat.
Let's see if Pate can put her in the end zone.
He's been close a couple of times. He
Hello,
goes with the shorter pooch kick, bouncing at the 20. And Jasper just wisely falls on it with 11 seconds. We'll have one play, and that'll probably be it for the first half. Again, hope you stay with us for the Royal Express Car Wash halftime show. Tucker Smith will be on with Athletic Director Chad Dockery. Tigers have scored on 4 of their 5 offensive drives tonight. Jasper will just have a kneel down here to run out the rest of the clock. Tigers came in trying to win their 4th straight against Jasper. So far, so good. All Tigers here in half number 1. 23-0. Our halftime show comes your way next here on IndianaSRN.
We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, IndianaSRN. Hit the bell to get notifications for upcoming games and more. Watch as many games as you want, as many times as you want.
Setting up. We have a special recognition to take care of.
Since 1973, People's Furniture and Mattress Outlet has been operated by 3 generations of the Flitner family. From Stan Sr. to Stan Jr., and now Stan's daughter Susan and her husband Jacob. For the last 50 years, customer service and quality home furnishings has been their goal. Other furniture stores may come and go, but People's Furniture and Mattress Outlet will show you how easy it can get for the next 50 years.
People's Furniture and Mattress Outlets, how easy can it get?
Evansville's original pizza since 1955? Why, it's Rocca Bar Pizza, of course. 17 incredible specialty pizzas. Mega Meat, Chicken Barbecue, Rocco Pesto, and Bacon Cheeseburger. Or how about Quesadilla, Chicken Bacon Ranch, Hawaiian Margarita around the world, and their breakfast pizza. Plus all your favorites. Oh yeah, don't forget about their signature salad. It's like none other. Dine in, carry out, or catered. Rediscover Evansville's original and still the best Rocca Bar Pizza.
Welcome into the Royal Express Car Wash halftime show. So far, so good for the Tigers as they lead this game 23-0. Let's give you the scoring recap. Tigers defense forced a 3-and-out on the first 2 Jasper drives, and that resulted in 10 points for the Tigers offense. First, it was a 6-play, 37-yard drive in 3 minutes and 18 seconds, capped off by Pate Barrett 24-yard field goal. That came at the 7-12 mark in the first quarter. The Tigers got a big run from Dylan Kendrick, a 43-yard rush on 3rd and about 4, made it 10-0 Tigers with 4:37 to go in the first quarter. The Jasper offense had 11-play drive that eventually stalled around the 25-yard line early second quarter. Tigers got it back. They went 5 plays, 67 yards. It was a Landon Horning 1-yard touchdown run. It was a botched PAT. It made it 16-0 Tigers, 7:23 to go in the second quarter. And the big play on that drive was a 50-yard pass from Fisher to Kendrick. Tigers' final score came in the final seconds of half number 1. They ran a 2-minute drill to perfection, just 34 seconds, going 5 plays, 66 yards. It was a 14-yard touchdown pass from Fisher to Elsterman, making it 23-0. That came with 12 seconds to go in the second quarter as Memorial leads 23-0 here on your Greer's Flooring America scoreboard. And one more stat, time of possession, Jasper has really controlled that as they've had the football for 16 minutes and 45 seconds. The Tigers have had it for just 7 minutes and 15 seconds, but the stat that matters, all Tigers 23-0. When we come back, our halftime show continues, brought to you by Royal Express Car Wash, as Tucker Smith will chat with Chad Docker, the athletic director here at Memorial. All Tigers, half number 1, week 1 here on IndianaSRN.
Rock-A-Bar for breakfast, featuring all your tasty morning favorites. Rock-A-Bar for lunch with daily plate specials plus full menu. Rock-A-Bar for dinner, featuring Evansville's favorite pizza, spaghetti, lasagna, and more. Join us Tuesdays at 7 as Trivia Night. Rock-A-Bar, oh yeah.
Why do our students love Wrights Memorial?
Because our academics prepare students to succeed in college and in life. I believe in educating our students to their highest potential. I believe in creating a welcoming, faith-based learning environment. And I believe a memorial education is the foundation for a bright future.
Explore the endless possibilities at Wrights Memorial.
A licensed sports official is a great way to make a positive difference in the community and support the over 160,000 Indiana student athletes that participate across 21 IHSAA sports. Sports officiating allows you to stay connected to the game, become a role model for our young student athletes, earn extra money, and support the patrons and communities of our IHSAA member schools. To learn more about becoming a licensed IHSAA official, log on to ihsaa.org/officials today.
We encourage you to follow us on Twitter at IndianaSRN. Find upcoming games, video highlights, and much more. Follow us now at IndianaSRN.
Hello and welcome back to Jasper, Indiana, where you're watching Memorial Football live on IndianaSRN. I'm Tucker Smith, your halftime host here for the Royal Express Car Wash halftime show. We want to thank all of our sponsors for tonight's game and for the entire season. Live here with Athletic Director Chad Docker. Chad, thanks for being here.
Absolutely. What a great night. I mean,
Beautiful.
This is fun. This is what we work for all summer, not just as coaches, but, for our events like these for our kids.
Yeah, absolutely. And I know you got a lot going on yourself. I see you down on the sideline. You're coaching. You're double dipping, doing Athletic Director and everything else. So I'm sure you're staying pretty busy this time of year.
I could not be more thankful that I'm able to do this year at Memorial, to be able to get out on the field and coach a little bit, keep that relationship with the kids and be engaged with what's going on and not just being a spectator on game nights. So it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, absolutely. And lots going on at Memorial right now. It's especially a busy time of year for athletics because everything's kicking off, right? So we got soccer, we got golf, we have volleyball, cross country, tennis. Am I missing anything? I think that's it.
That's all of them. Today we put our girls soccer team on buses. Boys soccer team, big win last night against Jasper. Girls soccer team got on the bus. Tiger won to head up to South Bend.
Okay.
Golf, you guys were in action last night against Jasper as well.
Yep. And back up here tomorrow.
Yep. Boys tennis at Floyd Central. And let's see, I'm missing one more. Somebody else took off this evening for somewhere else.
Volleyball.
Volleyball, yes, Thank you. Volleyball is up in Indianapolis. So all over the place right now. It's an awesome time for our kids, and it's been a lot of fun these first couple days.
Well, we've had some early success, too, for all Tiger athletics. I know, obviously we got football starting tonight, but girls golf, I got to plug them a little bit here. So up until last night, we were 6-0, so 6-1 after a loss last night to Jasper, but we got one tournament win this season, came in second place in another, and then fifth in the third one. So we got some early success there. No volleyball sweep Gibson Southern earlier this week, and I know tennis has done well as well. So lots of early success here for all of Memorial Athletics, and that kind of leads me to my next thing. And I know everybody's been talking about it because there's buzz around school, there's buzz around alumni about green uniforms.
Yeah.
What's this about?
Yeah, so, going back to the roots of who we are at Memorial and looking at the tradition, our tradition is incredible. I mean, I was having a conversation with our gate guys that work our gate, and some of our guys have been there over 60 years that do work, and so I've learned a lot from them and dove into some books and had some great conversations with some alumni. We're going to wear green for one game in every single one of our sports this year, our tribute and our tie to Notre Dame. And looking at the Brothers of Holy Cross that started Notre Dame, they're the same group. Brothers of the Holy Cross came down and started Memorial. We had a great history and connection with Notre Dame for so long that they were giving us hand-me-down uniforms and other things as we were building our athletic programs. So one game this year in all of our sports, we'll wear a green jersey, a Kelly green jersey. Our coaches are excited. Our kids are excited. Our student body's excited. Next Friday, we're going to start selling the shirt for that game. We've got a special shirt that's been designed. Tucker, you put a lot of work in on that shirt, and we hope that when we have that 100-game series and soccer and football and volleyball and golf and tennis, people will show up in that green shirt and learn a little bit about the history of our school. So bringing together, I look over there tonight. Our cheerleaders have been fantastic. They did the video, what the theme is for the year. We've got a lot of construction workers over there in their vest tonight.
I was going to mention that it looks like Evansville brought all of our construction back or here into Jasper.
Yes.
I don't think you can go anywhere in Evansville right now without there being an orange barrel somewhere. So
right.
I even know the ride up here on 69 wasn't exactly enjoyable. So lots of stopping and starting.
No, and I mean, you look over here, Jasper built this beautiful stadium, new bleachers on both sides, and the student turnout. Those of you at home watching on TV, they look like human highlighters down there in this section. There's more of them you think. They're just kind of blending together. So, it's so awesome what our people, being our community, our students, our fans, our alumni, our teachers, everybody that pitches in to make a night like this, absolutely fantastic for everybody.
Well, it's a special thing to look over at the fan section and see it full, right?
Right.
Like I don't know of many other schools around the state that bring this much, fans an hour away, right? A lot of them are just going to sit at home, especially with having IndianaSRN being able to do these broadcasts. They're going to sit at home and watch, and we enjoy everybody that does watch, but it is important that we come out to these games and support these kids as well. So definitely, if you get a chance to come out to a game this year, do it for sure. If not, we'd love to see you back here and watching Memorial football and IndianaSRN. But with that being said, I know Booster Club's one of our sponsors here on our Memorial football broadcast that we do. So steak night coming up. Steak night's obviously been a staple around Memorial for years, put on by Booster Club every year. And this year with 100 years, we kind of decided that we're going to do something a little bit different, and we're going to do a hog roast. So it's still going to be called steak night because we can't get away from that, but we're going to do a hog roast this year. So.
Yeah, something a little different, but the theme is still the same, bringing everybody together to celebrate our high school and to help raise money at the end of the day. Those green jerseys we were just talking about, after those games, those jerseys are going to go on to the same software that we use for our silent auction for steak night. So if you were number, I don't know, Tucker, what number did you wear when you played here?
58. I thought they retired my number, and I saw it on the field again tonight, so I'm a little disappointed about that.
Yeah, I thought the same thing about my number, but it's not true. But, 58. So if you're somebody at home that wore 58 and you really want that green jersey, which it is, we went great jerseys. I mean, it's a quality, commemorative jersey. You want that jersey to be something that's special. We're not going to do this again. You can bid on it, and that money is going to go towards your program that you're trying to support. So we hope that a lot of people show up. They bid on those jerseys, and there's a lot of jerseys hanging in people's houses showing off their pride in Memorial High School.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be a special event this year. It's special every year, but, with us having all of our alumni events going on that weekend, homecoming lawn party, we've got obviously the hog roast, there's soccer games going on that weekend. I'm pretty sure girls golf's got SIC that weekend, so because why not just try to jam-pack everything into one weekend? But there's all kinds of events going on. So there's going to be time and things for alumni that are coming back in town to do.
Yeah.
There's going to be lots of stuff to do, and so we really ask that you guys come out September 28th for that hog roast. So
and I want to push kind of a challenge. I was gone. We've talked about this before. I left for 20 years, and I couldn't be more blessed to be able to come back here. My challenge is to the people that I graduated with, the class of 1995.
You're that old?
I am. 1995. I would love to see all of you come back. I would love to see people that I haven't seen in a long time come back, see you at steak night, be able to sit down and have a conversation with you. I've got a kid that gets to run out in a Memorial jersey now, and it means a lot to me. I know it means a lot to other people I graduated with. But I'd love to see a huge turnout from our class of 1995.
Yeah, absolutely. And another event, another cool thing that we're doing this year, it seems like there's all kinds of things that we could talk about tonight, but Bosse Field game. Let's talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, so, the history of Bosse Field in our community is outstanding. There was an NFL game played at Bosse Field. The high schools used to play there. Rex Monday, it was their home stadium, and we played back in 2011. Right. I think you played in that.
I did.
Right? So you played in that, and we haven't done that since then. And we're trying to commemorate this 100th year. We're going to wrestle on the stage this year. We're going to do things to try and create excitement for our fans and our kids and our coaches, and we're going to play a football game at Bosse Field. And we are so fortunate that the Evansville Otters, Bill Bussing, and the EVSC are working with us on this. Castle's also, they're involved. They're going to play us that night. A lot is going into this game. We want it to be a special night that people remember. We want to celebrate not only Memorial High School, but we want to celebrate our Evansville community. Bosse Field, walking back in there for these meetings now, you've been in some of those meetings. Mm-hmm. It's just neat. You feel like, I know they filmed a league of their own there, but it's something special about it.
Yeah, you feel a part of history, even just walking through those halls, and it's a really cool experience. And I remember back in 2011, whenever I was playing, it was the coolest experience to see those fans lined up across the street, and to be able to play on that field, step foot on that field was really cool. So I'm happy for these kids that they're going to be able to do that. And again, Memorial's got some pretty rich history with Bosse Field. I think the last football game was played there in 1971, which was 40 years prior to our 2011 game. Actually, and we played Jasper, of all teams. So the last football game that was played was Jasper, and then in 2011, Memorial and Belleville.
Yes.
And then now this year, it'll be Memorial and Castle. So it's an exciting time. Tickets are on sale actually already for that on EventLink. So wrightsmemorialathletics.com/tickets. Those tickets are on sale. We've already sold a bunch of tickets.
We're over 1,000 right now.
We do have a cap. So you guys need to go and get your tickets for that as soon as possible. So Chad, thanks so much. I'm going to let you get back to it. I know you got some coaching to do. So get these boys to victory here, and I'm going to go over some scores here.
I'm just to tag along tonight. It's just a lot of fun just to do little things. But, my biggest thing is this to the Memorial community. Thank you. Thank you for the support for our kids. Thank you for the support for our teachers that bust their tails every single day. Thank you for what you do for us, because this is an unbelievable situation, incredible, that it just doesn't happen most places, and I was gone. So thank you guys very much. Thank you for letting me be on tonight, and I look forward to more games.
Thanks so much, Chad. So with some SIC scoreboard updates here brought to you by Kipley's. Castle and North is half right now. Castle's up 7-0 against North. Mater Dei up 35-0 against Central. Last I checked, it was the end of the first, but I'm assuming that game's probably going to be a running clock here shortly. Harrison is up 7-6 on Wrights. That was the last update that I got in the first, and then I still don't have an update for the Vincennes Bosse game, but we want to thank Kipley's for sponsoring our SIC scoreboard. Again, we want to thank Royal Express Car Wash for sponsoring our halftime show. Royal Express Car Wash provides daily 24/7 car washing in Evansville, located right off Lloyd Expressway on Pearl Drive on the west side. The Rupp family gives you fast and convenient one-time washes, as well as unlimited wash plans, all at affordable prices. We want to thank the Rupp family and Royal Express Car Wash for everything they do. Thank you again for tuning in to watch the Royal Express Car Wash halftime show. You're watching Memorial Football live here on IndianaSRN. We're going to take a short break, and Jevin and Mike will be right back with you to highlight the first half and get you going for the second half of action.
Countdown 3, 2, 1.
Rock-A-Bar for breakfast, featuring all your tasty morning favorites. Rock-A-Bar for lunch with daily plate specials plus full menu. Rock-A-Bar for dinner, featuring Evansville's favorite pizza, spaghetti, lasagna, and more. Join us Tuesdays at 7 as Trivia Night. Rock-A-Bar. Oh, yeah.
First half complete. Tigers in front, 23-0. They'll get the football first to start quarter number 3. And a big thanks to our Tigers sponsors here in 2024. Memorial High School, Rock-A-Bar Pizza, Carreso Landscape, People's Furniture, Mattress Outlet, Lensing Building Specialties. Tigers football is also brought to you by Mel K, Mechanical, Electrical, Plumbing, Ivy Tech Evansville, Hyundai of Evansville, Casey's Dugout, and the Memorial Athletic Booster Club. Well, Mike, really nothing to nitpick in that first half from the Tigers, all 3 phases. They played strong football, and they will get the ball first here, leading 23-0. What'd you like about this Tigers performance first half of the season? We know they've got some experienced players, but still to put it all together so early was impressive.
All 3 phases of the game, offense, defense, and special teams all stood out. You get a field goal from Pate Barrett, good coverage on all the kicks. The Tigers get 2 rushing touchdowns, 1 passing, and very few penalties in the game for either team. And the Tigers did it all in 7 minutes and 15 seconds.
Well, that last drive they had, they went right down the field, 66 yards in 34 seconds.
And then the previous one, they went, when they scored, they went in 1 minute and 45, 67 yards.
This will be the first kickoff that we've seen from Jasper tonight. The Tigers won the opening toss, and they deferred. Kicking off for Jasper is Colton Smith. He's a senior.
Got McCool and Elsperman and Kendrick back deep.
Booming kick that drifts into the end zone for a touchback. So a strong kick there by Colton Smith. They have a different kicker and also a different field goal kicker. They've got Marvin Mejia, who's their field goal kicker, and Colton Smith does the kickoff. So with that, the Tigers will begin the drive from the 20.
I'd like to thank Matt and Dave Memmer for all the stats, as Tigers rolled up some good numbers, didn't they?
Yeah, we'll first start with the Tigers offense. Quarterback Matthew Fisher was 7 for 12 in the first half, 120 yards. He threw 1 touchdown, and Dylan Kendrick led the attack on the ground. He had 5 carries for 56 yards. For some reason, they have him for interception, but that didn't happen. First and 10 from the 20. They go with Horning this time, who had a 1-yard rushing score. In the first half, he gets a yard there on the first play of the second half.
Good job coming up defensively was Ethan Young. I had the Tigers defense, 7 tackles for losses and 1 QB sack. Give me yard, 2nd and 9. Just underway here at Joe Rolliter Field as Jerry Brew Alumni Stadium here in Jasper, Indiana. Opening game here on IndianaSRN for the Evansville Memorial Tigers in the Southern Indiana Athletic Conference.
3 wide receivers set. Fakes to Horning. They tried to set up the screen pass, but that got disrupted quickly as pressure got to Fisher in a blink of an eye. Flying in there for Jasper was Ethan Young.
He's had a couple of good plays here already just underway in this third quarter. Yeah, the Tigers come out with 2 men in the backfield. And we've got a timeout, and I'm not quite sure why. Oh, I think we had 2 players, 1 from each team, lock up with their helmets.
One of those guys, the Tigers, was Parker Mattingly, lost his helmet. So now the Tigers staring at a rare 3rd down and long.
Defense for Jasper, just a small sample, but defensively, I think they were given an attitude adjustment defensively here at halftime.
They've come out with some fire here early in the third quarter. Fisher takes off running. He has some room, middle of the field. Got a block there by Docker on the 30-yard line. Then Fisher slides just past the 30, close to first down. I think he got enough by a half a yard. Fisher knew where he was at on the ground. First down, Tigers.
Yeah, he recognized immediately that they all dropped back, and he had all the receivers go deep, and that left nobody face guarding him, so he picks up 9 yards and a first. I got them 14 first downs unofficially, Jasper with 5.
Kendrick in the backfield here on 1st and 10.
Triples to the top side.
Fisher rolling to his right. He's going to sling it near sideline and too wide of his target. Max Anslinger was trying to stay in bounds there. Again, Fisher was feeling some pressure from the backside. Second down.
And incompletion isn't all bad at times because he threw it out of bounds where nobody could catch it defensively and lived to play another play.
Again, Fisher was 7 for 12 in the first half. 120 yards.
Trips left, top of the screen. Kendrick in the backfield. Here comes pressure. Coach Hurley might signal in a different play.
Play clock down to 5 seconds. 3 seconds. Fisher has to take the snap. He does just until they're going to say delay a game.
Tigers 3 penalties. 2 of them have been delays.
So that'll set up a 2nd and 15 now.
Well, I think you're going to see a lot of linebacker blitzes, 6-man's coming hard, especially with Fisher in the backfield there. So if you can catch a seam, either running or passing, Tigers offense can get some chunk yardage.
The single wide receiver near side here is Luke Dockery. Screen pass set up, caught around the 25-yard line, marching past the 30. They get a chunk of yards back to set up a manageable 3rd down. The pickup of about 7. As that screen pass went to Simon Schultz, the senior hauled it in. That's 3rd and about, we'll say 7.
Good pursuit that time by Jasper, keeping it to a short gain. So now the 3rd down and long. Just underway 3rd quarter. It's been all Memorial, 23-0 over Jasper.
Kendrick to the right hip of Fisher here. First down is just past the 40. Pressure again, screen pass caught by Kendrick, eludes one man, stays on his feet, and he skips past the first down marker and much more to the midfield stripe. Crafty running after the catch there by Kendrick. It goes for 17 yards.
Nice job there. He waited for his blockers to screen the defender, and as a result, they get a first down, and that's the 11th first down I have passing. There you go, watch. 3 blockers. He cuts back and then gets good yardage, good pursuit there, but not after he picks up the first.
Drake Hagan had a chance to make the tackle to prevent the first down, but Kendrick able to elude him. From the 50, there's a quick pass, and the throw is off target. Normally that's a successful hookup there between Fisher and Elstrom, but the throw sailed him just a bit at 2nd down.
Tigers, for the most part on the passing game here tonight, have been going to the sidelines, Jevin. They have not tried with the single safety any pass over the middle, except for maybe 1 or 2.
Elstrom in motion left to right. He's stumbling a bit, now turns a corner, the 45-40, and he gets tripped up past the first down marker.
But it will all come back because we're going to have a hold.
And there's a signal from our white hat. So that negates the first down.
And the hold came from behind the line of scrimmage, so they'll mark it. I guess it was right at the line of scrimmage, so
yeah,
10.
Back to the 40, so it's 2nd and 20. This is the first drive of the second half. This next play from the Tigers will be number 8. They scored on 4 of their 5 possessions in the first half.
Horning the lone back. Here comes pressure.
On 2nd and 20, pass across the middle, caught by Elstrom. He spins away from a tackler, stays on his feet. He's near the first down marker, and he gets the first down to the 39-yard line. They needed 20, and Elstrom gets some 21 yards. Smooth the chains, first down Tigers.
Nice job that time. The in route Got it inside, and a nice spin move to lead the tackler and get the yardage sufficient to get the first. They'll move the sticks inside. They'll mark it at the 38. There we go. Here's our replay. And good pursuit there by Jasper, but not after he picks up the first.
Third catch of the night for Elsherman. 11 yards, 12 yards, and now 21 yards. Here's the Wildcat. Elsherman will take it right up the middle. He crashes forward to the 35. That's a gain of 3.
Good job defensively there by Jasper, Jesse Ubelor, as Elsperman does pick up about 3, but they were hard yards.
And Luke last year had 70 carries for 367 yards, had 4 rushing touchdowns. That was his first rush of the night. Sets up a 2nd and 7 for the Jasper 35. Their 4 wide receivers set. Horning in the backfield with Fisher. He moves near side. He rifles one too tall for Dockery. It goes off his fingertips.
Luke would tell you, I should have had that one.
That's a guy, Dockery, who has made a few catches tonight, but we were talking some. He's a wide receiver that the coaching staff really feels like has progressed from his sophomore to his junior season throughout summer workouts.
Yeah, here's a replay here. And just a quick out, and if you get your hands on it, well, you need to catch it. But
Tigers trying to convert a 3rd and 7. The pass across the middle, and there's Elsherman again with the grab inside the red zone. Down to the 17-yard line. That is an 18-yard completion. Fisher to Elsherman again.
Putting pressure on, so they moved Fisher out of the pocket, rolls right-handed thrower, makes it easy toss. And I have unofficially 13 first downs passing and 4 rushing for the Tigers.
Tigers inside the red zone, brought to you by Weichert Realtors, the Schultz Group. Supporting the Tigers and Southwest Indiana's real estate needs for over 50 years. Give them a call if you are looking to buy or sell. From the 17 on first down, the pass to Kendrick at the 10, gets out of a tackle, and he angles toward the end zone. Dylan Kendrick, touchdown Tigers from 17 yards out. It's Kendrick's 2nd touchdown of the night, 1 rushing and now 1 receiving.
Nice move there. Nice curl route inside. Fisher puts it right on the numbers. He spins out to the outside and uses that sprinter speed. Here, look at the top of your screen. Nice delivery. Comes away. Nice block out there by Elsperman. Springs him for 6.
Baird on for the PAT. That was a 12-play drive for the Tigers. It took up over 4.5 minutes to begin the third quarter. Remember, the Tigers had the ball for 7 minutes and 15 seconds the entire first half. As Baird's kick is good. Tigers extend their lead. It's now 30-0.
Wow.
Thinking about what to do after high school? Consider a career with Boilermakers Local 374. As a Boilermaker apprentice, you'll earn while you learn. We offer excellent wages and benefits, and as part of our no-cost hands-on apprenticeship program, you'll learn from the best in state-of-the-art training centers and on the job. Become a union Boilermaker and get on your way to a great career. Find out more, visit www.local374.org or call 219-845-1000.
We encourage you to follow us on Twitter at IndianaSRN. Find upcoming games, video highlights, and much more. Follow us now at IndianaSRN.
First drive of the second half. The Tigers continue where they left off in the first half. They go 80 yards. 12 plays, 4 minutes, 28 seconds. The pass that completed the drive was a 17-yard touchdown pass to Dylan Kendrick. It's now 30-0 at Tigers, as you see an injured Wildcat player on the PAT that was made by Pate Barrett.
Max Warner.
And so now Jasper will get the ball for the first time here in the second half at Rock-A-Bar. Be sure to join them at 4600 Washington Avenue in Evansville. Stop by after the game or for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Their menu not only has your favorite salads and pizzas, but also other fine food. That is Rock-A-Bar.
Memorial Tigers have really come out and played offensively well. 30 points. and play defensively as good as you can, not allowing their opponents to score.
Jasper has not been in the red zone yet tonight. They've got it down to the 25-yard line a couple of times.
Correct.
We've had some long drives of 11 plays and 9 plays, but both of those stalled out.
Yeah, their deepest penetration has been to the Memorial 23-yard line.
Barrett with a short kick, angled toward the far sideline, returned from the 25-yard line. Coming back middle of the field, that is Alec Ware. And he is knocked down to the 30. That's where this drive will start. As far as the offensive stats for Jasper in that first half, their quarterback, Max Butel, was 2 for 7, 27 yards, 1 interception on the ground. Butel had 8 carries for 32 yards. And Elliott Smith had 2 carries for 20 yards. He got a bit banged up there in the first half and has not returned to the game since.
See what adjustments both teams have made. Defensively, first time for the Tigers, first time offense for Jasper here in this third quarter.
Butel keeps it himself, and he is twisted down behind the line of scrimmage. That is another tackle for loss. Alex Broshears, a senior linebacker, got in there.
Nice job scraping there from beating the offensive lineman, as they'll give him a yard loss.
Talked about Broshears being the clear leader last year in tackles. He was second on the team in tackle for losses. He had 18 a season ago. Loss of 2 there, sets up 2nd and 12, 5 minutes gone, third quarter. Butel now backs up from under center. Coming near side is Holzman. Holzman has nowhere to go. Right behind him was Liam Bryant. Then a host of Tigers finished it off. It's a loss of a yard, 3rd and long.
Yeah, Liam stops him, and then Brady Combs comes up with the tackle.
Brady Combs, a 6-foot junior, 210 pounds, had 4 tackles a season ago.
And he started at most of the time last year an offensive guard, but need a little help on the defensive line, and he's played well. He and Connor Hoare have played well here tonight. In fact, well, I guess I gotta say the whole defense has played well tonight. How's that for Mr. Obvious?
3rd and 13. They keep it on the ground again, and Holzman just has not had much room to work with tonight. He gets a couple of yards there to the 30, but it's 4th and 11, and Jasper will be forced to punt on their opening drive, the third quarter. And their punter is the man that just carried the ball, A.J. Holzman.
Elsperman, along with Dockery back.
Those two are around the 40-yard line. Tigers have a late man rushing onto the field as the snap was being taken. Fair catch by Elshman right at the 40-yard line. Tigers will get good field position once again. Hey, you belong at Ivy Tech with 5 terms each year, flexible scheduling, and the most affordable tuition and books in the state. There is always a great time to begin at Ivy Tech. Be sure to join them for Tuesdays at the Tech. Second drive of the third quarter for the Tigers. The first one went 12 plays, 80 yards for a touchdown. Also keep in mind, if the Tigers were to score a touchdown on this drive, we would have the running clock the rest of the game.
And the state of Indiana a few years ago made that change, where if you're up by 35, you get a running clock.
There's a quick pass to Elshman. He's got a blocker out in front, which is Dockery, and that guides him toward the Tigers' sideline into Jasper territory for a first down and pickup of 11.
Nate Lukemeyer rolls him out. Well, I've got Tigers 19 first downs, 15 via the pass. Ball into Jasper territory. Clock stopped. Norrites running.
Elshman now comes to the near side along with Dockery. High formation, Fisher under center. Give off left tackle. And stretching out for a couple of yard gain Moni with the carry. That's his first call of the night.
Yeah, Gene Imani is one of the backups, and I think Kendrick's days are done running in the backfield.
So a 2-yard carry sets up 2nd and 8. The Tigers.
Imani in the tailback. Landon Horning, the fullback. Same play.
Is Imani again, right up the middle, running between the hash marks. Lunging forward to the 42. That's a healthy gain of 5, setting up a 3rd and short. So we'll see if the Tigers start to work some other players in here the rest of the game. The Tigers have only had one drive this whole game that they failed to score on. They lead by 30 here in the opening week of the 2024 regular season. They beat Jasper week 1 last year, 30-13 at Enloe Field, and also took care of business in the postseason. 17-14 here at Jasper.
Fumble.
Amoni lost the ball. It's picked up off the turf, the center. Jaden Probst was there to keep possession. It's now 4th and about 4 or 5 for the Tigers.
Tigers went to 2 tight ends, 2 wide receivers, and a tandem backfield. And Memorial just trying to run clock. Now they'll go to the 4 receiver set.
You've got Horning in the backfield with Fisher. Fisher with a hard count looking for the Tigers sideline. Play clock now just inside of 10 seconds. Down to 5. They'll go for it here on 4th and 6. Fisher tries to plant. Now he takes off running, slings it short. He was hit as he tried to unload the football. He was looking for Luke Dockery. And the Tigers turnover on downs with 2:41 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Let's check our SIAC scoreboard. The Tigers in week 2 next Friday night will be at North. They're in a tight battle right now with Castle. 3rd quarter, Castle leads North 7-3. Halftime score, Wrights leads Harrison 28-7. Late 2nd quarter, all Mater Dei against Central 38-0. And in the 3rd quarter, Vincennes thumping Bossy 28-0. So only one close score throughout the SIAC, and that was the game that we anticipated, North and Castle. Thought this one could be a bit closer, but it has not been so far. Butel running for his life, trying to get back to line of scrimmage, and he may have gotten back there. He was lassoed down from behind by the linebacker Connor O'Donohue. We've caught his name a few times tonight. It's about a half yard.
He was running for his life there because a couple of white shirts had shots at him. Give him a yard.
By the way, that scoreboard update was brought to you by Kipley's. They're on the corner of the Lloyd Expressway and Bakey Avenue. Sure to join them before or after the game for great food and fun.
Well, Jevin, we got 2 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. We already need to start thinking about the player of the game, brought to you by Rockabar. Double slot, fullback, man in motion.
The give is to Holzman. He's had a handful of short yardage carries tonight. That time he crashes away to the 49. Pickup of 4, the 3rd down.
Now they're Alex Brashear's tackle.
3 on the play out to the 49-yard line. 3rd and 6 at the 49.
I think I know who the player of the game is.
All right.
Do you know?
We'll find out.
I'll give you 1 minute to think about it. We'll talk about it during the quarter break.
I
think it's pretty obvious to me.
I think so.
On 3rd down.
Yeah, inside reverse, and they were ready for it.
Yep, Levin is taken down in between the hash marks. We haven't called his name since the first half, but Levin loses a yard and it's 4th down again with a minute to go here in the 3rd.
And our middle linebacker, Alex Brashears, I think he was happy because he read the play. He saw the inside reverse, identified it, stepped up, made the tackle.
4th and 7 at the 48.
So now it is 4th and 7 on the midfield stripe, so Jasper might as well just go for it. You're down 30, so not much to lose. Butel's going to throw. in the pocket, flings it toward the far sideline, and a great one-handed catch on the move by Jack Levin. Picks up a first down for Jasper to the Tigers 41. That was a great grab.
Oh, yes. Good job. Good protection, even though he got hit late, or a clean hit late after he threw it. As here's our replay. Bertel straight back, cocks his arm, throws it. Good job coming up and making the grab and going out of bounds.
Levin did not have a catch last year. He did all of his work on the ground.
First down for Jasper here in the second half.
They go back to the ground game. Holzman, and he is bottled up at the 39-yard line, a pickup of 2. That will probably be the final play of the third quarter. Jasper actually picking up the pace just a bit, trying to get to the line of scrimmage. And it looks like they will not get a snap off. So the only scoring in the third quarter came from the Tigers' side, a 17-yard touchdown catch from Dylan Kendrick. It was a 12-play, 80-yard drive. Tigers still pitching a shutout here after 3. They lead it 30-0 here on IndianaSRN.
I'm Keith Myers, Vice President of IndianaSRN. Thanks for joining us. You know IndianaSRN broadcasts 350 games a year, all sorts of sports. Yeah, we do. Hard to believe, isn't it? IndianaSRN loves to put student athletes first on our website. If you're a business out there, we probably can help you too. Contact us at coach@indianasrn.org. Grandma from out of state thanks you. Mom and Dad who can't get to the game thanks you as well. In fact, our athletes watch the games over and over again. Our military has enjoyed the games as well. So sit back and enjoy the game. It's IndianaSRN.
Before we start the fourth quarter, big thanks to Evansville Hyundai. They're a sponsor of Tigers football. Stop by the Evansville Hyundai Auto Dealership for your next purchase of a new or used car. Located on Evansville's east side, it is home to the 100,000 miles powertrain warranty and 3 years of free maintenance. Evansville Hyundai.
Well, the Jasper Wildcats looking to get on the scoreboard. 12 minutes to do so.
They've got the ball in Tigers territory to start the fourth quarter. The 39-yard line staring at a 2nd and 8. Handoff goes nowhere. That was Alec Ware. Another tackle for loss for the Tigers defense. They lose 3 yards. It's 3rd and long.
Jake Lively in there. Got help from another defender. I have unofficially 11 tackles for losses and 1 quarterback sack for the defense.
So you're saying it's pretty good?
You know what? that falls into that category, Devin. So do you think we got our Rock-A-Bar player of the game picked?
I do.
I think Nick Herman with the Rock-A-Bar would like this, our choice.
Butel throws under heavy pressure, and he cannot hit his target, which was streaking down the middle of the field. Nate Lukemeyer, 4th and 11. The quarterback, Butel, got cracked hard as he unleashed that ball.
Yeah, Brady Combs introduced himself to him. So bring up a 4th down. Let's see if the Tigers defense can return the favor. Jasper stopped the Memorial Tigers on their last possession on downs.
Jasper converted 1 4th down on this drive. It was a great one-handed grab by Jack Levin. And now they get their 2nd 4th down opportunity here. Butel spins one toward the Tigers sideline, too high. Landon Albrand was the receiver over there trying to make a leaping catch. Turnover on downs. Tigers get it back. They'll start at their own 42. That was an 8-play drive that ends. So now they've had an 8-play, a 9-play, and 11-play drive that results in 0 points.
Ben, the don't break defense. Coach Ben Johnson doing a great job getting his defenders in the right spot and reading their keys. And when you do that, you can put a 0 on the board against your opponent.
I saw Amoni with a couple of carries last drive. That was a new face in there for the Tigers offense. He lines up the backfield along with Landon Horning. It's like Dylan Kendrick's night might be over. We didn't see him on the last drive. Here's a handoff to Horning. Stretches it near side, stays on his feet into Jasper territory before he's shoved out of bounds. Looks like he stepped out at the 42-yard line. That's the biggest carry of the night for Landon Horning on a first down.
Just unofficially 5th first down on the ground for the Tigers.
You know why Kendrick's out of the game, right?
Why is that?
He's getting set to receive his Rockabar Part of the Game award.
That's right. Both Jevin and I agree. I think Tucker Smith will agree as well, and our producer Lewis and our cameraman Doherty.
Yeah, I agree.
All right.
Here's a quick pass near side. Elsterman as a flag flies. Elsterman loose, middle of the field, racing toward the end zone. It might be all for naught, though, as he's able to scamper in. The flag is probably going to bring it back. It is a hold against the Tigers.
Second hold.
And there is a Tiger down in the end zone. Looks like a cramp.
Yeah, do you think our producer Nick Lewis and our cameraman Sam Doherty should we give them a vote next game?
We can work them in, yeah.
All right, I think so.
That is Luke Elsherman, who was cramping up in the end zone. And he's being helped off by a couple of Tigers. With the score where it's at, that might be the last you see of Elshman as well, even though, cramps typically aren't too serious, but pretty comfortable lead. His night might be over.
Well, yeah, early season and with the great weather we had, but I'm sure you need to hydrate. Weather temperatures could have fooled you. And, of course, Luke's been on the field, and he's done a lot of running up and down. It's helped by a few of his teammates.
Well, week 2 action next week here at IndianaSRN. The Tigers will be at North. Memorial with back-to-back road games begin the season. Then week 3 they'll be home against Central. For Jasper, they will be home against Harrison next week. Harrison is losing to Wrights at the moment, 28-7. And then Jasper will travel to Wrights and Bosse in week 3 and 4. So it's 1st and 20 now, back at the Tigers' 48-yard line. Drew Ellis, a new man in the game. He's got the ball, and we're going to have a horse collar tackle or maybe a face mask as Ellis was trying to get around that Jasper edge. The entire Tigers sideline was reacting in unison, and another Tiger player is cramping up on that play, one of their linemen.
Well, -5 on the carry, but we'll have plus yardage because of the penalty. Only the second penalty against Jasper tonight.
The man cramping was Xander App, a 6'2 sophomore, the right guard.
Yeah, one of the starters. So the penalty is going to be marked from the Tigers' 42-yard line. And they'll mark it into Jasper territory, and this will be a 15-yarder. And
so here's the rare 1st and 11, Mike.
Yep. Well, I think it's safe to say, Jevin, that tonight the win by John Hurley is going to give him 138 wins on his career, 70 losses. And with that, he is going to tie Gene Logal, who was the head football coach at Memorial from 1956 to 1979, with 138 wins. And they are the leading win coaches in the 99 history of Memorial football. So John Hurley, a great milestone, tying Gene Logal. Logal, he has 138, Ralph Weinzappel 126, and Don Ping 118.
The give again is to Drew Ellis, and Ellis able to churn out about 8 yards to the 35. Sets up a 2nd and short situation, and now a Jasper player is down. They're starting to drop like flies here late in this game on a warm evening. And we'll step aside for this injury timeout. Still all Tigers here early fourth quarter on IndianaSRN.
Calling officials cheaters or corrupt, it's not a game.
Insulting referees, it's not a game.
Threatening officials, it's not a game.
Berating young umpires, learning the ropes, it's not a game.
Violent language in the stands, it's not a game.
Verbal abuse from the sideline, it's not a game.
Screaming at a referee in the parking lot, it's not a game.
And while you're watching that great advertisement, the Tigers picked up another first down. Drew Ellis takes it to the 32-yard line. Back-to-back carries for him. Drive continues. 2 minutes gone, fourth quarter. Tigers leading by 30. And some fresh faces in at running back. We've seen Amoni. Now we've seen Ellis. Ellis is a 6-foot freshman. He's listed at 160. Now they go to Amoni. Some space, right side, cuts it back in to the 20. He's inside the red zone before he's driven down to the 17-yard line. That's a 15-yard carry for Amoni. He's a sophomore. Well, you were talking about the overall record for head coach John Hurley. Of late, he has had success against Jasper his last 11 games, assuming something crazy doesn't happen here tonight, but he will be 8-3 in his last 11 against the Wildcats. But interesting nugget, he started 0-8 in his career against Jasper, though.
Yeah, did you know? In fact, in 08 and 09, his first 2 years head coach, they go to the state finals and they lose to Jasper. Yeah, Gene Imene is doing a great job in a reserve role here.
Fisher looking to throw, and it's an incomplete pass. Second down. He's been under pressure quite a bit here in the second half.
Yeah, interesting to note, and Don Ping and Gene Logel and Ralph Weinzappel, all in the Indiana Football Hall of Fame. On the other side, Jasper, you know, they've only had 5 head coaches, and they started football in 1953. The records show they had a game earlier in the century. But, of course, Jerry Brewer was from 1959 to 2002. He's the third leading all-time winningest coach in Indiana football history with 368.
Pressure again. It's a screen pass, and the ball hit across the turf before Anslinger could scoop it up, so it's incomplete. Third down.
And Tony Aarons, who Tony Lewis replaced, he had 144 wins. And from 56 to 58, there was a guy named Tom Stokes. He was only here those few short years, but he went 20-4. And Stokes later ended up in Valparaiso and won over 100 games. Stokes, Brewer, and Aarons, 3 of the 5 head coaches Jasper's ever had, they are also in the Indiana Football Hall of Fame.
3rd and 10 for the Tigers. Play clock inside of 5. Timeout Tigers. We'll take one as well here on IndianaSRN.
Memorial.
I think I've
Bar for breakfast, featuring all your tasty morning favorites. Rock a Bar for lunch with daily plate specials plus full menu. Rock a Bar for dinner, featuring Evansville's favorite pizza, spaghetti, lasagna, and more. Join us Tuesdays at 7 as Trivia Night. Rock a Bar. Oh, yeah.
Hey, Indiana. Let's clear the air about vaping. Glue, rat poison, paint. We all know these products contain poisons like formaldehyde, arsenic, and lead. And these are just a few of the chemicals you'll find in e-cigarette vapor. Let's clear the air, Indiana. Don't puff this stuff. Visit don'tpuffthisstuff.com to join the fight and spread the word.
Tigers just called their first timeout of the second half as they lead here by 30 points. 8:53 to go. They'll have a 3rd and 10 from the Jasper 17. Thanks to People's Furniture Mattress Outlet for sponsoring Tigers football, a 50 years in operation business that is family and 3rd generation owned. How easy can it get for quality furniture and a quality mattress? Stop by and see the friendly folks at People's Furniture Mattress Outlet in Evansville. Empty backfield here. They spread them 5 wide. Fisher still in there at quarterback. Pump fakes. Now he throws far side. Caught by Dockery the 10. Makes man miss the 5. Dockery gets into the end zone. Touchdown Tigers. A 17-yard touchdown pass. Fisher to Dockery. Memorial pouring it on. It's now 36-0, and we'll have a running clock the rest of the way.
Good job there. Here's a replay. Throws him out there 5 wide, so they got to go man-to-man coverage. He makes his man miss, and then he sprints into the end zone from 17 yards out. As another first down by the pass, and Matthew Fisher gets another TD toss.
Dockery had just 1 touchdown catch a season ago as a junior. And there is number 1 here, late in week 1. Tigers some confusion as far as their personnel on this PAT. And you'll see the clock running, as it will the rest of the game. And that stays regardless of what the score is, so even if Jasper would cut to under 35, it runs the rest of the game. And some movement from the right side of the Jasper, or the Memorial line, will make the PAT come from 5 yards further.
All start against the Tigers.
I'm sure most of the fans that follow this game did not anticipate a running clock.
So that's now 3 touchdown passes tonight for Fisher. He had 8 last year through 3.5 games played before his season-ending injury. PAT comes from 25 yards away. Schultz the holder. Again, Barrett the kicker. And his PAT is perfect once again. Tigers add on. Their lead now is 37 points with 7 minutes to go here in the game.
Here at Hyundai of Evansville, we love this community and we love these hot deals that we are offering. Like low prices on the new 23 Santa Fe's, now getting an additional $2,500 rebate when you finance with Hyundai Motor Finance, and get 3-year free maintenance and America's best warranty.
So if you're in the market for a new vehicle, stop in and let us show you some love.
Right here at Hyundai of Evansville, where credit is never a deal breaker.
Where nobody walks away because everybody saves.
Why do our students love Wrights Memorial?
Because I can grow stronger on the field and in my faith. I believe in my teammates. I believe in my classmates. And through Christ, I believe I can accomplish anything.
Come live your faith at Wrights Memorial.
The score for the Tigers, 17-yard pass to Luke Dockery. Tigers been spreading the wealth tonight. A lot of guys getting involved with the scoring. Makes it 37-0. We have the scoring recap here in just a second.
Joseph Hinkie kicking off for the Tigers.
A lot of reserves on the field both ways. And on the return for Jasper, Jaden Peak, the junior, works his way out to the 25-yard line. So it's an 8-play, 58-yard drive, 3 minutes and 28 seconds. And again, our scoring recap brought to you by Simplicity Furniture. They are located at 1309 North Green River Road in Evansville. Have fun shopping for furniture with Kelsey Kozlet and his father, Pat.
Just about everybody new out there. I think see Jake Lively out there, but defensively for the Tigers.
New quarterback in for Jasper. Olsman goes under center, and he will do the handing off this time. So the Jasper offense trying to shake it up just a bit. The carry there came from Alec Ware. He got 3 yards.
Grayson Carter on the stop.
I think it's worth noting now that we're about halfway through the fourth quarter and a running clock. No points scored by Jasper, and Mike, the last time the Tigers shut out the Wildcats was October 25th of 1991. So something still to watch for. Here's a handoff again, back-to-back carries for Ware. He carves out about 4. He gets to the 34-yard line, setting up 3rd and 1.
A.J. Hulsman is now the quarterback. David Hinkie on the stop.
Hulsman, a senior. He's been one of the running backs tonight, but really hasn't gained much traction on the ground.
Probably needs some experience at that QB spot.
3rd and short, quarterback sneak. Hulsman gets the first down to the 39, a pickup of 4. And we mentioned at the top of the broadcast, these two teams have played in week 1 every season since 1997. And of late, they've been sectional opponents. Not the case this year with the Tigers bumping down to 3A. Jasper still in that 4A section with Wrights and Boonville and a host of other teams, but this will be the only meeting.
97 is when they went from 8 games in the regular season to 9. So a lot of teams picked up either, and there's really about a dozen teams throughout the state, Jevin, who are keep on doing that.
Hulsman crashes past the 45 to the 46. He gets about 6 or 7 yards there. Some more scores passed along by the great Tucker Smith. They're in the 4th quarter at North. Castle leads North 14-3. We'll see the Huskies next week. 3rd quarter score from the Bull. Wrights leads Harrison 35-7. They're in the 4th quarter. Mater Dei hammering Central on the road 45-7. Vincennes shutting out Boston in the 4th quarter 36-0. There's a first down run for Jasper on the 5th play of this drive.
A lot of reserves out there.
47-yard line. 1st and 10 Wildcats at the 47.
And stick around once this game is officially over. We'll have our post-game show. We've pretty well given away the Rock-A Bar part of the game, but we'll officially present that.
Inside reverse.
This is Jaden Peak. Foot race, far sideline 30. And he is hammered past the 25. Great run there by Jaden Peak, the junior.
Goes from the 47.
And Jasper is trying to get inside the red zone for the first time tonight with just under 4 minutes to go.
Yeah, the deepest penetration was the 23, and it's at the 24 now.
A couple of times tonight, the Tigers defense has had the bend don't break approach, but you've got pretty well all reserves in there now. This is trouble. Ball is loose on the pitch backwards, and Jasper comes up with a great hustle there by Blaken Recker. It's a big loss, though, 2nd and long.
Yeah, Recker did a nice job hustling down there. Couldn't catch the number on the defender. Under 3 minutes to go with a running clock. We went to a running clock with 8:46 to go in the 4th quarter.
Tigers led at 23-0 at half. They've outscored Jasper 14-0 here in the second half. They lost 7 on that previous play. It's 2nd and 17. Handoff right side, healthy gain. That is Alec Ware. He's tripped up at the 15-yard line. Appears to be about a yard shy of a first down. There's an injured Jasper player on the field, which will stop the clock with 2:32 to go. That was the 8th play of the drive.
In the red zone, first time.
And while they tend to the injured Jasper player, I want to give one more thank you to a sponsor. That is the new Casey's Dugout. Be sure to come on out to Casey's Dugout, Evansville's new boutique pizza place, located on Lincoln Avenue. You can see them for great food, drinks, and family fun. Casey's Dugout is a proud sponsor of Memorial Athletics. And we'll...
Oh, yeah.
Mike, you have some thank yous here for week 1.
Definitely. Yeah, again, every game, it's a team effort by both people off the field. For Memorial, President Josh Rising, Principal Aaron Schmidt, Athletic Director, halftime guest Chad Dockery, Head Coach John Hurley, and our Administrative Assistant Patty Van, the Beaver Mattingly and Sam Mattingly and the Killebrew guys. Also keeping the stats for Jasper, Tracy Laurie, the superintendent, Jeff Mock, the principal, athletic director Phil Kindle, head football coach Tony Lewis, Teresa Stefanago with the administrative assistant and athletics helping us out as always, Matt and Dave Messmer, and of course our producer Nick Lewis and our cameraman Sam Doherty. Big thank you to every one of those guys and ladies.
First time working with Nick and Sam. Great job in week 1 here with IndianaSRN. Smooth operation.
Yeah. All right, Jasper trying to get on the board.
They've got a 3rd and 1 from the Tigers' 15. Holzman under center. The give is off right tackle. That is Drake Hagan. And Hagan inside the 5, down to the 2. It's a pickup of 13.
Wes Kelly on the stop. TD stop.
Well, our shutout could be coming to an end.
I think we're going to have a sneak here.
Oh, they don't. They hand it off again, off right tackle. Drake Hagan into the end zone easily. Gets Jasper on the board for the first time tonight. With 1:55 to go, it's now 37-6. It's a short, 1-yard touchdown run from Drake Hagan. That was the 10th play of the drive.
And they go 75 yards. And with the running clock, it was actually 6 minutes and 50 seconds.
Marvin Mejia, left-footed kicker on for the PAT. He's a senior. And Mejia kicks it well short. He maybe struck the turf before he hit the ball. But Mejia could not convert. 1:18 to go, 37-6 Tigers, and we will keep it here as Memorial get it back and run out the clock to end week 1. And, well, if you're head coach John Hurley, we were talking he likes his group, a veteran group, and well, they came through in week 1. That's about as impressive a performance. Really not too many negatives, and they have to feel good about this first performance.
Yeah, congratulations again to Coach Hurley and his staff, and knowing John Hill to defer to everybody else in the program, as the Greer's Flooring America scoreboard shows 37-6 for Memorial, and that will give John Hurley 138 wins, 70 losses, and he ties Gene Logal, who coached from 56 to 79 as the Memorial Tigers. Will go to 1-0. Jasper will go to 0-1.
Again, Tigers at North next week. Jasper home against Harrison. Of course, Jasper, I'm sure, frustrated with this performance, but also they're without 2 key pieces really on both sides of the football. But Tyson Rue, their right tackle, who is a senior, plenty of experience up front, and Cade Ernie, who was an impact player in both matchups last year between these two teams. Early was limited tonight. We saw Ernie be targeted for a few plays, but wasn't 100% healthy. So they'll try to regroup and bounce back next week against Harrison. Here's the kickoff, drifting toward the end zone. Tigers will return it from inside the 5-yard line. Working his way for the Tigers, that is Liam Schmidt. And Schmidt is cut off at the 20. Tigers might have to run one play before this one is a final.
Well, Jevin, the football season, we got a timeout. I'm sure Coach Lewis wants to make sure we got 11 players out there. As Memorial Tigers come up with a big performance here tonight and come away with a victory and make our bus ride home a happy one. And we get any Tucker Smith's giving us some scores here, looking up, see if we can get any scores before we get off the air here. I got a great congratulations to the Jasper school system and revamping the field here as brand new stadium seats, bleachers, remodeled area, and one of the best broadcast places that we've been to.
Say a high-level press box where they got their own broadcast booths and centered up with the PA and stats, and very top-notch here at Jasper. They did it well.
Luke Brown takes a knee. All right, we're going to have to take a knee one more time.
Real quick score update. It's now 14-11. Castle leads North in the fourth quarter. Wrights beating Harrison 35-7 in the fourth. The final, Mater Dei beat Central 45-7. In the fourth quarter, Vincennes still leading Boise 36-0. And with that kneel down, this game is officially over. So for the fourth straight time, Memorial takes care of business against Jasper. Tigers win their Week 1 game in convincing fashion. 37-6 is your final. And we'll come back with a post-game show next here on IndianaSRN.
Does your home's exterior need a makeover? Consider a new entry door from Lensing Building Specialties. Browse classic and modern door styles to boost your home's curb appeal. Explore our wide variety of beautiful and energy-efficient entry and patio doors. Don't worry about the work. Schedule an appointment for our skilled techs to install it for you. Get started at lensingbuildingspecialties.com and make your home feel new again.
A Wrights Memorial Education is now more affordable than ever. If you fit within certain income guidelines, you could receive over $6,000 of tuition assistance. Find out if you qualify for an Indiana School Choice Scholarship or other tuition assistance opportunities. Your child, your money, your choice. Visit wrightsmemorial.org for more information.
Back at our post-game show, a victorious Week 1 for the Tigers. 37-6 is your final score on the Greer's Flooring America scoreboard. Give them a call at 812-471-0400. And we want to thank our Tiger sponsors here tonight. Memorial High School, Rockabar Pizza, Caressol Landscape, People's Furniture, Mattress Outlet, Lensing Building Specialties, Mel K, Mechanical, Electrical, Plumbing. Tigers football has also been brought to you by Ivy Tech Evansville, Hyundai of Evansville, Casey's Dugout, and the Memorial Athletic Booster Club. Let's recap the scoring from the second half. The Tigers had a 23-0 halftime lead, and they expanded that lead. Middle of the third quarter, a 17-yard touchdown pass to Dylan Kendrick from Matthew Fisher capped off a 12-play, 80-yard drive that took 4 minutes and 28 seconds. The Tigers led 30-0 with 7:32 to go in the third quarter. The final Tiger score came early fourth on a 17-yard touchdown grab from Luke Dockery. Again, the throw came from Matthew Fisher. That capped off an 8-play, 58-yard drive in 3 minutes and 28 seconds, making the score 37-0. And Jasper was able to get on the board in their final drive. It was a Drake Hagan 1-yard touchdown run, finishing off a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And it made a 37-6 score with 118. The PAT was missed, and that is our final score tonight here at Jasper. All right, Mike, we finish up with our Rockabar Player of the Game, and a couple of guys could have earned the award, but I think we all agreed that it goes to the junior running back in Dylan Kendrick, who had a very strong second half of his sophomore season, and he starts off with a bang here in Week 1, a couple of touchdowns.
Nice, good couple touchdowns. Matthew Fisher throws for 3. The defense, first unit, pitches a shutout. Again, time of possession. You know, you look at it, you talk about possession time can really fool you. I had Jasper 28 minutes and 58 seconds. The Tigers 19:02. As Memorial 23 first downs, Jasper 9 penalties, Tigers 6 for 50, and Jasper 2 for 25. Again, I unofficially will look at the huddle video, but 11 tackles for losses and 1 QB sack for the Memorial defense, and just overall, all 3 phases of the game get the job done. And thank the Messmer father-son team of Matt, Dave and Matt, and Jevin, what do you think? Any stats jump out on you?
Yeah, just real quick, offensive for the Tigers. Matthew Fisher finished tonight. He was 14 of 26 passing for 230, 3 touchdowns. And on the receiving end, Dylan Kendrick had 5 catches for 103. 1 touchdown. His longest catch was 43 yards for one of his touchdowns. On the ground, Dylan Kendrick also had 5 carries for 56 yards and a rushing touchdown. Just one stat from the Jasper side. Looks like passing-wise, Max Butel finished 3 of 10 for 38 yards. On the ground, he had 10 carries for 32 yards. He was their leading rusher as the Tigers win the ball game by a final score of 37-6. And again, the player of the game, Dylan Kendrick. That was brought to you by Rockabar. Stop by for breakfast, lunch, or dinner at 4600 Washington Avenue in Evansville. Big thanks to our IndianaSRN crew. Our cameraman up top and Sam Doherty, our producer Nick Lewis, broadcast partner Mike Scavara. I'm Javin Reb. And also a big thanks to Tucker Smith and Chad Dockery for hosting the halftime show. All Tigers in week 1. We'll see you next week at North High School. It'll be the Huskies and the Tigers. 6:30 kickoff, pregame show at 6:10. Again, the final score from Jasper in week 1. Tigers win at 37-6. Good night and talk to you next Friday.